my bid for this.
This program is brought to you in
News. Da-da-da-da-da.
The famous flashlight.
It's Sunday afternoon, so it's time for Doc's Chat Party.
That is.
Join Doc, co-host Jeff Kendall, and their guests for 2+ hours of fun, frivolity, and maybe fisticuffs. And now, here he is, your host, Doc Duckus.
Hey. Did I do this right this time? I'm not sure. I'm watching all this stuff. Hit this. Now hit that. Go live. Hit. What fun making these shows. Hello out there. Yes. And it is Sunday. And there's no football for me because the Lions are out. So I don't care who else is on, but I'm not watching. I think the Eagles and the Phillies or something. So no football for me. There's nothing to get my attention over there. So we'll make a show for you. How about that? All you 9 people watching. Thanks for coming in. Let's see who else is on today. Kendall and his cats.
And Ace. Yes, Ace decided to come up and say hi. Say hi.
They all will eventually.
Yeah, all the rest of them are asleep. Ace is kind of coming out. They're
Every time you say that, they show up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, Ace. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Good kitty. Well, let's see who else.
Tim Allen's here.
It's the final junkie.
And fisticuffs.
He's got the fisticuffs going. Yay! Yeah. Boom. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we have enough for 3 more spots.
We do. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's see who's out there.
Mm-hmm.
James Farley. Left, but he's back now. No, sometimes it's a little tough to find the buttons.
Yeah, sometimes Doc has trouble with the buttons. So.
I have button trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Stephen Schnee, the other junkie.
Oh, yeah, the Eagles.
Yeah, the Eagles are in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Forget who they're playing against. I guess it doesn't really matter. But
isn't Don Headley a little old to be playing football?
Yeah, they're in their 70s.
And Matt Man is out there too. Hello. I miss my old thing.
Man.
Oh well. But I do have this one.
I bid you welcome.
Bella's such a nice guy. I like him.
Mm-hmm.
Bella's in a lot of movies I didn't even know he was in.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of his movies you can find in the thrift stores.
Oh, you mean like
like his cheapy movies. If you want to pick up a collection of the Bela Lugosi movies, you can go to the thrift store, and then you can probably pick up. He did several of those real cheap movies. Yeah,
they look cheap. They got titles that I've never heard of,
like Monogram and that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
stuff like the
I
Devil.
think they're all like public domain, so just about anybody can do it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, but if the quality might be crap of the movie.
It's a movie. So if you want to see a movie, so.
But like if they even dared to remaster it, what does that mean?
Right.
So
it looks better.
They got lines and dust and whatnot. Crazy stuff. Yeah. So I've seen on YouTube all these like Bela Lugosi movies.
Yeah.
I'm going like I never heard of these.
Yeah, he did a whole bunch of. You see their public domain, so they can put them on YouTube now. Yeah.
Well,
yes, Tim.
Well, the thing is, if a lot of them, they still have good prints, and they can be restored. It's just on YouTube, you're not going to see a restored one unless it's not there legally. But they have. You'd be surprised what they can do. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, well, it depends on where you get your content from to put on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But like even a week ago or so, I watched a Bowery Boys thing for the first time.
Yeah.
And suddenly in my recommendations, Bowery Boys. East Side.
Of course.
Yeah. So I'm getting all that. I'm getting Bela Lugosi and all sorts of weird things. At least it takes off Puddle's Pity Party.
Charlie Chan and Sherlock Holmes and all sorts of things.
Retro Central has been putting up some nice restoration.
Yeah.
I saw some of those too.
Probably not legally, but I mean, there's tons of Criterion films on YouTube.
Yeah, they won't get you for watching it. They'll make you shut the channel down
legally.
So, right. So.
There are a couple film channels that show films that cut the entire title sequence out of the film, and that way it's hard to tell what print you're using.
Yeah. Hey, George.
Hello, George. Hello. Yes. I know. I've been watching people with their Seinfeld 4K, and I'm going like, what? What have they done? And there's other ones like I guess Warner's has re-released the first 4 Batman movies in 4K, and those have been tampered with.
Yeah.
But the one guy only has a beef with the sound effects. Like say if you know the movie when the Joker's shooting up like at City Hall and that.
Yeah.
And he'll say like before and after, and the gunshots in the second sound more realistic, I thought. But he's going like, look at the changes they've made. Oh, they've ruined it. Oh, I'll never buy anything from Warner again. Oh,
when you put your little disc in your player, there are sound settings, and I'll bet if he goes to the regular just stereo sound setting, it sounds like it always has. Don't listen to it in 5.1 if you don't want to listen to it at 5.1. I don't get that. It's.
Well, his total beef was with the sound effects and not the picture. The picture was fine, but the sound effects just drove him crazy.
Yeah.
Well, again, he's probably listening to it in surround sound or 5.1 or something. Go back and listen in stereo.
Yeah. Anything that has been filmed and not videotaped could do with a good 4K or Blu-ray release.
Yeah.
Yeah, but all those Batman movies will be filmed.
I noticed that somebody put up a bunch of old television shows too. Stuff like what's that show that William Shatner did? I can't think of it. He was a cop show.
Oh, the T.J. Hooker.
There's a bunch of T.J. Hooker episodes. There's some Policewoman. There's even some Starsky and Hutch. And there's a show that I started watching online called Police Story. I don't know how long. I don't know how long it's going to be up there, but it's up there now.
Yeah, really.
I own the copyright that. It's gone.
Yeah, but I see someone has been putting up old Beverly Hillbillies.
Oh yeah, too.
But they should be public domain because I see those in the.
Well, some of them are. Some of the first season, I think. I don't think there's too many that are first
the black and white. The first couple of seasons
that are public domain.
Because it started in 62. So 62. Oh, they had three seasons before they went color.
Yeah.
So.
But I think the first 2 seasons are public domain.
Okay. Yeah.
But the guy who uploaded it put it in like the worst, quality.
Yeah.
Because first he has, look, here's the first pilot episode, and I'm going like, oh, okay. So I go to watch it, and it's all grainy and icky and all this. I'm sort of like, well, gee, I can make a rip off my DVDs and have a better upload than that.
Yeah. Hey, Mike.
Hello, Mike. Hello.
Hey, Mike.
If you want to see something, if you look on the internet, you can probably find it because people put all sorts of stuff online before it gets taken down.
Well, it was trending because it had thousands of views.
Yeah.
But within 3 days, that is.
But also
crummy.
I was watching a lot of historical videos. They had some historical videos from the 1930s, and they were talking to elderly Civil War survivors.
Ooh.
They were talking to this guy, and they had to, because his right arm's gone. You know, he's got the left arm and a stump, so they had to. Oh, well, what's this? Oh, and I played in blah, blah. And it's historical stuff. It's interesting, you know, to think of the year it was recorded, 1938, I think, and all these elderly guys were in the Civil War way back in the 1860s.
Well, I don't know where this guy got that Beverly Hillbillies pilot from, but like I'm sure I have it over there because I have seen it before, so it must be on my disc.
Oh yeah, the very first episode.
But you know, like it had been possibly re-released or just released on one of those public domain.
Yeah, those budget comps.
And I've got the actual CBS Paramount one.
Yeah.
So it's likely in better quality than what he uploaded.
I'm sure it is. Yeah.
And I feel like, well, geez, I can do better than that and have all those views and such and that.
Yeah.
What? The obsolete video
that's
guy and two tapes he's going to restore of 68 Svengoolie. Whoa. He's going to restore them himself?
That'd be good. Yeah, it's funny. A couple of weeks ago, they had a Beverly Hillbillies set at my Goodwill, you know, in the metal case with 28 episodes. And I almost bought it, and I went home, and I got to thinking, maybe I should go get it. And I went back, and somebody had done it.
Hang.
So it's gone. So.
Those aren't worth.
Yeah. Well, I have some with the 1950s Dragnet episodes, and they're pretty good because they're black and white, you know. They're pretty good. Oh, you got the original ones.
I've got the good stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
I've got the good stuff. So these are all, if that shows up.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it's the other end. Yes, like CBS, Paramount. So it's not no fly-by-night company just using them. It's the good stuff.
The Henning channel. Yes.
Season 1. Season 2.
Sure Linda K. Henning gets a little money when you buy those.
Of course. Season 3. Season 4.
They go on for
Season 5. And that's all they've put out.
Oh, so far? Okay.
Yeah. Kind of like the Mary Tyler Moore Show where they put out season 1 and it took like 8 years before they put out any more.
Yeah.
They're so falling apart here.
Oh no.
Oh no. It came apart. Oh,
it came apart.
Oh no.
Any of those Beverly Hillbillies sets have extras?
Oh yeah. So like, have I got one? Yeah, first season. So I probably have that pilot episode because I remember seeing it.
I'm sure you do. I mean, it looks real good.
So it should be listed somewhere. Special features. Trying to read. This is extended version of Clampett Strike Oil. That could be the pilot one.
That should be the pilot. And then the pilot, I think, aired is just an episode.
Yeah.
It may be not exactly the same. They may have made a couple changes.
Well, no, there are changes made when they present the pilot and the network goes, change that. We don't like that character and blah blah blah.
Now, do they have the original sponsor of the week bumpers on those episodes?
Yeah, I believe they do.
It's the sponsor of the week. That's the guy put that in, Because I remember that because they had, I think they had cereal and they had a cigarette commercial and they had 2 or 3 other things. So that was the sponsors. So that was back in the good old days when TV was good.
Yeah. So I've likely seen that pilot he used. It's probably on here, but the quality he put up was just
atrocious.
But Anyway, that's here nor there.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe we should see what everybody's bought this week in terms of music. So let's.
Yes. Well,
And
you
Ron-
want to go
and-
see if Tim has anything first?
No.
Okay. All right, Tim doesn't want to go first. Okay. Well, all I have to say is I like to collect the British Invasion greatest hit CDs, and this CD came from Rare Waves. It's a UK company, and this is a company called Dreamboats and Petticoats. This is a 3 CD set of the Small Faces, the Spencer Davis Group, and the Trogs. It's a greatest hits comp from all 3 groups. 60, and these are the original groups, not the reunited or redos. And they don't have any. They just stuck the CDs in there. The packaging are not the greatest, but I mean, this came from England, and it cost me like $10.85.
Period.
Super cheap. Came from England.
Ooh, bargain.
Yeah, 28 songs from all 3 groups. So this is a 3 CD set for 3 classic British Invasion groups. Now there are some other ones. If you want to see these big enough, these are the other Dreamboats and Petticoats collections that are available if you want to pick up one. They're really good, and if you find them at the right price, they're really good to have 3 greatest hits comps from 3 groups or artists that you like.
Yeah, it looks like you bought the newest one.
Yeah, I think I did. Yeah.
Yeah, that 4 Tops, Temptations, and Supremes might be good.
Yeah. I was looking at that one myself, even though I have a Supremes comp, and I was looking at possibly Dusty Springfield, Sandy Shaw, and Lulu.
And Lulu. You can't forget Lulu.
Can't forget Lulu. Lulu only had 1 hit over here, but she had, I guess, a bunch of hits over there. But there are a lot of interesting
hits. DK, I've got 2 CD comps.
But this came all the way from England.
All the way.
Got 28 songs from all 3 artists, and it's a really good disc, and I'm putting it in my CD collection.
Yeah, I'd look that up, but time won't let me. Okay, never mind. Tim Allen, you have nothing.
No, I didn't say that. I just said I didn't want to go first.
You didn't want
I don't have anything exciting though.
All right. What do we get?
Well, I'm gonna start with this.
Oh, you got a new
and
okay.
Because that tallies into 1 CD I bought.
Okay, Frank Sinatra Christmas. Oh, that's a great, yeah.
And I have probably all this stuff, but I don't have this CD, so I picked it up for $1.
No and pops on that one.
Ultimate Christmas Volume 5.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
These are always oldies.com puts these out. These are always interesting CDs.
Yeah.
There's a couple of songs on here I don't have. This one starts out with Wonderful Christmas Time.
Not by McCartney though.
Yeah.
Oh, that one. Okay. So they got copyright clearance from Capitol or Columbia, I think.
Yeah, but he's not even listed on the front as though they're trying to hide it.
No, it's him.
No, but I mean on the front though.
No.
Yeah. So like they're trying to sneak it past.
There's always like 2 Elvis songs on every one, and there's always Harry Belafonte and typical Christmas people.
Donna Ross and Pip.
So that's it. That's all I got. 2 Christmas CDs.
Okay.
Amazing.
Okay.
Okay, Doc, what do you get? Anything?
No.
Okay.
but I grabbed something off the shelf just to say, hey, look what I've got. Has anyone else got Devo's greatest hits?
Yep.
I don't think I do.
We do have a match. Okay.
2 of you do. I don't have Devo in my collection. Sorry.
Oh, you must have Devo.
I know of 1 song that Devo did.
Only one?
Yes. I mean, 1 hit. Devo had more than 1 hit.
Well, I imagine you must have heard Jocko Homo.
Yeah.
can I say, like always, who cares about hits? I mean,
Yeah.
just because a song wasn't a hit doesn't mean it's a good song.
Mhm.
There's only room for 40 hits a week. I mean,
Right.
Maybe Jorgen has it. Jorgen,
Jorgen has it. Hey, Jorgen.
have you got some Devo in your collection?
No. But I want to. I'm going to start buying when I find it, but I haven't found it yet, so I'm a little late on Devo.
Yes. Actually, it's a two-parter. There's Devo's greatest hits and Devo's greatest misses.
Oh, okay.
I've never bought the misses one, so yeah. What? I like that song. It's a Beautiful World. On here?
Devo did a ballad.
Oh, there's just Beautiful World. Okay.
Oh,
Beautiful.
okay. I'll
There's
say.
Beautiful Worlds on here. Okay, there you go. Okay.
All I know is I'm cracking.
Devo, yes.
Yeah.
Are we not men?
Actually, Mike, I'm one box set from having complete series of Knight Rider.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. The original Knight
Oh,
Rider.
why? Damn
I
it.
only original, of course. I only missing season 1.
Okay. Mm-hmm. With David Hasselhoff. Yes.
Yes.
And
Because
his
he's
car.
big old.
As a comment of Mike, who
Okay. Sounds good. Get some
I'm
good
not
stuff.
sure. I'm going to stay for a short while because I'm going to bed early because I'm going to go up early tomorrow. I'm going to the hospital to get some.
Good.
Okay.
So,
I was gonna ask, how's the hand?
well, it's I don't have that much pain, but it's week 1 of 6. So,
It's
but I'm
getting
going to the
better.
hospital tomorrow very early. I'm going to bed earlier today.
Yeah,
Okay.
it probably won't hurt. It will hurt more when you take it off because it will just be so weak.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I actually have a paper filled with exercises.
Oh, okay. How to
Yeah,
do that.
yeah. I had to do physical therapy. I did physical therapy for like 6 months or something.
So,
But it's hard to hi James. It's hard to protect this. I'm starting to call this arm Your Majesty because I'm protecting it like it was some kind of a king from water and everything.
it's a royal wrist.
Oh, yeah. I bet you have to cover it up in plastic or something when you take it
Yeah,
off.
and when I covered up the plastic when it was raining in this Thursday and put a plastic bag over, I said, "Now, hey, your Highness is very much now wrapped up."
Okay. Yeah.
So that mean your record buying days are kind of not
No.
doing it?
No, I have one hand left,
Okay.
but
So-
I haven't bought anything this week because yesterday I actually stayed at home. I was editing a video and I felt like after it has been heavy raining during this week, so after having to protect this, I felt like now I want to be home this Saturday.
We're not supposed to get any rain until next week. It'll be up
Yeah.
in the above freezings.
Yeah.
Next
It'll be
week.
up in the 50s next week here with rain.
Yeah, that sounds nice.
There we go. I thought we were going to have an ice storm, and if we're going to have a rainstorm
Hey.
instead.
Right here. Okay, time for weather report across the world. Here it's 30 degrees. Oh, that would be like -1 or something.
Mhm.
And sunny, not bad.
Mhm.
Here.
Okay, well, right
Yeah, it's
here.
30 to 32 here in sunny.
Okay, well, here it's sunny and it's 42.
Ooh.
A little warmer.
It's sunny with a chance of darkness later on.
Mhm.
Just give it about let's see, about 2 hours, and it'll suddenly
Well,
get
not
dark.
even 2 hours.
Yeah.
An hour at the most.
Yeah,
It'll start
but then
getting
you can
dark.
go outside and see the parade of planets.
Oh, is that tonight?
That's for the next few weeks, I think.
Oh, okay.
Parade of planets. Do they have that
Okay.
in Sweden, Jorgen?
Not in January.
Not in January. It's supposed to happen right now.
Mhm.
It is snow outside.
Oh, you mean like the sky is going to be like cloudy and icky, and you won't be able to see it. So like, oh look, all the planets are in a row. Bing, 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 bing.
Planets. I thought you said plants.
No, planets, as in Mars,
Planets
Mercury.
in the sky.
Okay. I know. I haven't seen one from without the telescope.
Mhm.
Oh, naked eye stuff. So
Yeah.
you just see this. Not that I've seen it yet, but that's what they're saying.
Well, it's been cloudy here, so there's the clouds are
Yeah.
going to have to go away.
And cloudy here too, so it's like, what are you looking at? I don't know. It's cloudy. It's supposed to be the parade of planets. Comes up on my YouTube a lot. Different channels.
That's what happened to us during the eclipse this year. We were right in the line of it. And of course, about an hour before the eclipse, it just got completely cloudy. I mean, completely cloudy. Oh, we didn't see it.
Peace and thanks a lot. I think that eclipse just skimmed here. Like you'd have to go south and east a little bit to see it. But then like we got a partial here, and I remember looking outside and it would just kind of like get dim a little bit.
Yeah.
It was kind of weird.
It didn't get totally dark, I think, because of the clouds, but it got fairly dark. And then
Hope that worked.
brightened back up.
Mm-hmm.
Magic.
But it was just kind of a weird sun. It was just kind of dimmed a little bit.
Yeah.
Came back and says, "Oh, because you're not supposed to look at it, because you might go blind." Whew. Like, as if that's what I need. Ugh.
Yeah, my mother made sure her cat was inside, so it didn't look at the sun and go blind. I'm like,
Hey, what's that?
I'm like, Mom, animals are smart enough. They don't look at the sun. They don't just look and stare. I'm trying to tell her that your cat will be fine if it's outside. No. I'm like, okay, whatever.
I'm sure animals are going, what the hell's going on? What? Like, I don't.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't, the day after the eclipse, I didn't notice a bunch of blind squirrels running around bumping into things.
It didn't happen. The
They might
squirrels are,
look up for a couple of seconds and okay, just like
they just think it's getting dark and go on with their foraging or whatever.
Yeah, it just they get confused for a minute, but it doesn't hurt them.
Oh, see, FitToBe is eating lunch, meaning
enjoy your
I'm
lunch. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Enjoy your
let me
lunch.
get back from lunch. I think the link is still available up there. It can't be too far.
Want to come up
down.
after your lunch?
Yeah, lunch. He's having lunch.
Oh,
Lunch.
okay. Lunch instead of lunch.
It's lunch
Oh,
time.
it is out to lunch. Oh, it's lunch time.
Well, what do you know?
Yeah. and if you can't have lunch today,
To you
have
by
a
Yop.
yes.
More strawberry Yop.
Well,
Yup.
this is my favorite yop of all the.
Okay,
Yop.
you like the strawberry Yop. Okay.
It's like, yummy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look, it's Richard the
Hello.
Music Maniac.
Hi.
Whoa, hello.
Mhm.
Haven't seen you for a while.
Mhm.
If it is him and not a copy.
Yeah. People come and go.
Oh yeah.
What? I better not show that. I tried to go live earlier, but it turned into a disaster.
Mhm. Well, you can go live another
I think
time.
it's the real deal.
Mhm.
Disasters are bad. Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello, Paul, Richard, Stephen. Oh, I missed that one.
Oh, it's Stephen Schnee.
Don't.
Yeah. Did
I
I
used
see?
to like those guys too.
Did I see something on Facebook, Steve? Is Facebook coming, or is what's it? Ski Lodge coming back?
Good question. Good
Mhm.
question.
I thought I saw it on Facebook. Like Ski Lodge is coming back soon. So
The return of Ski Lodge.
if it is great, then I just thought I saw it. That I thought you said Ski Lodge was coming back. So he didn't. anything yet. So I thought, maybe we'll see what happens.
Well, we'll see if we get an answer. In the meantime, look, it's
Yep,
Gurr.
Gurr. It's lunch with Gurr because he's
Gurr.
having lunch.
Lunch with
Lunch.
Gurr.
Lunch
Yeah.
with Gurr.
I'm eating
Yeah.
my oatmeal raisin, cinnamon raisin cookie.
Yes, and you have some sets of eyes watching you this time.
No, I locked them out.
Okay, so it's another week then. Okay, a week from Tuesday. Okay, well, that's fine. We'll have another week then. Okay.
Another week where we're lodgeless.
So it would be the month of February before we have ski lodge. Okay.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Today's the 26th.
Okay. So it'll be a week from Tuesday. So watch your calendars. A week from Tuesday, the return of ski lodge. So,
it's like Lost in Space. Like,
yes.
oops, sorry. Lost in Space returns 2 weeks from tonight.
Yeah.
I used to hate when that happened. How dare they? So, I don't know. Can you have yop with your oatmeal raisin cookies?
That'd be good.
I suppose I could, but there's a lot of sugar in it, so
Or we're trying to avoid the sugar?
we'll have to moderate it, right? So
Yeah, very good.
it's
Nom nom. Yip 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 yip.
I'm sweet enough. I don't need to get sweeter.
Oh, look, Tim Allen's got the ski lodge thingy behind him.
Yes.
Ain't that nice?
Yes, since I've been losing weight, my ski lodge shirt is not tight on me anymore.
I have to stand up and reach.
Yeah.
Oh,
Are you dieting, Jeff? Or
Yes, I am. I am.
Cool. Good.
I'm not getting any younger, so I'm gonna drop some weight. Just not.
You're not getting younger.
Yeah.
You're gonna get smaller.
oh.
Yeah,
Yeah. If you can't get younger, then just get lighter.
yeah, I agree.
That's next, like
Yes.
Tuesday after
Now, a
this.
week from Tuesday.
So even
Sounds
if you
good.
live in the Gulf of America, remember that.
Yeah, he returns worldwide, not just.
Yes, turns worldwide to ski lodge. Yeah,
Even
that's good.
even in Sweden, you can get it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Only on Mixcloud.
Yeah. Well, live it would be kind of like in the middle of the night, I guess, right?
Might be.
Set
yeah.
your alarm.
When am I supposed to sleep?
Yeah.
Oh, at work, you get rest.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Make good impression.
Yeah.
What are you doing there sleeping during work?
Watching ski lodge. Hey, you need to be sleeping. Yeah.
Yeah, but then they go like, ski lodge is pretty neat. I like that.
Yeah. It's he's here, okay. Like I said, it was kind of hard. I've been trying to stay up and watch a little bit of the Dusty Spin stream, and I went to bed early and woke up last night, and I think I saw the last 10 minutes of it.
Oh.
So
I'm wondering when does Dusty Spins and those guys
midnight. I was going. Well, they
No, he's doing 1 o'clock lately.
No.
I go to bed by 11 if I can.
Is that on Saturday nights he does that?
But they're just music streams. It's not,
He's not
he
talking
gets
a lot.
up there with Lisa and that's it.
But they do. He has streams also with people up. I mean, Groovy Lisa.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah. I'm part. He's only doing that once a week now, which is good because I don't want to do it every single
in the
night.
middle of the night.
Yeah.
Even for his time.
-2 in Tuktoyaktuk.
Ooh.
I know everybody was just dying to know.
Yeah.
It's good to know in case I want to book a trip to Tuktoyaktuk.
Yeah.
I'd wait till July.
Yeah.
When it would be like in the 40s.
Like
Oh yeah, to deal with the mosquitoes.
Yeah, but that's Fahrenheit, right?
No, yeah, -2 Fahrenheit. Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, really, that's not a bad temperature for the Arctic Circle.
Yeah.
It's like,
No, actually, you're right. It's not like this time of year I expect like -20, -30.
yeah.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
so any time is a good time to book a trip to Tuktoyaktuk.
Yeah.
Well, geez, here yesterday, first thing in the morning, like when I got up around 6 or so, it was like -4 Celsius, which is really, I think that's the first time we've been in negative numbers this winter. But yeah,
Ooh,
right
-4.
now it's 4 degrees Celsius right now, which is still pretty cold. But it's funny here. I think I was mentioning the other day that when the sky clears here, it doesn't hold the heat in, right? So that it gets nice and sunny, but it gets cold. So it's a trade-off. I'd sooner have the sun though. I could always stay inside and stay warm.
Because all the heat that's down at the ground could have
Yeah, exactly. It lays against the mountains.
Where did it go?
Yeah, well, it lays against the mountains and keeps the heat in, but when the overcast clears, then it literally, the heat goes up and it gets colder here. So
and that's the weather report for today.
yeah, I can't control the weather. It's just I'm just sharing the news. It's not my fault.
We have zero degrees here.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's cold.
We have a question for Paul. Are you still asking Beetle Babe for pics? Who's that? Who's even asking for pics?
I don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, okay.
I have a feeling that's not. I have a feeling that's not Richard the Music Maniac either.
Ah,
I don't think it is because Richard doesn't mean to be, but he's very troll-like. Sorry, Richard. But it's true.
Yeah, that's inappropriate, Richard. Stay away from that.
That's just what that's.
That's that kind of stuff is meant for another stream.
Yeah.
And
Richard lives off negativity.
I have nothing to do with
why
it.
we're not friends anymore. Sorry, but
I have nothing to do with it. So take it somewhere else.
it's a
Learn
dirty
to be positive, my friend.
Oh, he's trying to be funny.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait a minute.
It wasn't.
No, I forgot I have a that's how funny it was.
Okay.
That's what happens when it's funny.
That's good.
Whoops. I'm not a troll. Richard is a fake troll. Oh, we'll be the judge of that.
This is true.
Oh, it looks like Tim is trying to
Oh, I
promote.
was promoting Ski Lodge, so I thought I might as well promote
There you
myself.
Okay,
too,
Snap
as
Crackle
long
Pop
as
too.
I'm-
Yeah.
As long as
there's
I'm
a
promoting.
Snap Crackle Pop at a dot.
Tim Crispy.
Huh.
Yes.
Yeah. And he's the vinyl junkie. And your cat is talking, Jeff.
He's talking. No, it's too cold to go outside. No.
He wants to go outside. Ew.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
He's
my
not
son
giving
said his cat's outside, and
It's
this
really
guy
cat
wants to go
the
outside
other.
too.
Cats give you tongue lashing. You know you're in trouble.
Feed him some
They
yop.
do. I don't know. They might like yop because they like to sneak a drink in
It's
my milk.
flavorful. It tastes like strawberries. Yes.
So
Nummy.
you get away from that cereal. I'm trying to eat cereal.
How much sugar is in this thing?
How much sugar?
19%.
Ooh, that's quite a lot of sugar.
Yeah, in a little bottle.
Well, I gotta stay away from it. It's just way too sweet. Too many carbs.
Carbs? How about fiber? Is that carbs?
No, carbohydrates. It's under carbohydrates. Probably about 40.
Oh, okay. Carbohydrate. 0.
Nah,
0? Ooh, it's nummy. It's like that lady on television. It's good for you.
Hi, Patrick. Nice to see you.
Ringo is #1 in the UK, huh?
Wow. Okay, that's
He's doing
good.
better over
On
there.
the UK country charts.
Yeah.
Not on the regular charts. On the UK country charts, he's number
Yeah,
one.
on the regular
He's
chart,
#1 somewhere.
like
Yeah.
27 or something.
Yeah, I think he's in the 20s somewhere on the.
Yeah, but yeah, good for him.
You know, that's not bad considering his country music. That's not too bad.
No, that's his first #1 album on any chart in the UK ever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Wow. Oh, good for him. And you can just bet there'll be another country record coming.
Yes,
soon.
Ringo Part 2.
I
wonder, did
wouldn't-
they have any hit singles yet?
I don't know. What?
No, because nobody has a hit single unless you're like under 25 and do
I was
like
going to say, yeah.
Yeah, unless you got a video
fancy
to go with it.
music. You know, I mean,
It's all
that's
about
it.
it's all about the videos and how much clothes you take off. That's
That's it. Exactly.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I heard actually Caitlin Larkin talking about it yesterday on the Beatles channel.
What did she say about it?
She said Beatle is #1 and Ringo is #1 on the UK country charts, and it was in the 20s, I think, on the regular charts.
Well, that's cool. That's good for him.
It is good for him. Like, why not?
And you
If
know,
he
he did hit for a day or two or whatever. You hit #1 on Amazon, which is a good thing. That's a really good thing.
Yeah.
You know, McCartney has even done that with, you know, all of his. So that's really good.
Yeah, well, I'm sure he'll do this again. You know.
No, he didn't, Richard. No, he didn't. He's #1 on he's #1 on Amazon and #1 in the UK country charts. Those are his #1s.
I'm still waiting for the Amazon price to come down. It's just ridiculously high here.
Yeah, because I think on the album charts for here, it was like 147 or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Like even the CD is $26, and you know it's like 35 minutes. It's like 35 minutes of music. It's that's a lot of money for a CD.
It is. Luckily, the CD is good.
Well,
Like, when you get it, you'll be pleasantly surprised.
the vinyl is $43 Canadian.
Ooh.
Yeah,
It helps.
Yeah.
too much, man. Too much. I'm not gonna pay it. I'll wait till it drops. If I have to wait a year, I'll do that. But,
It's such a hit that even Jorgen has one.
yeah.
What do you mean? Snort? What?
I actually think that in that case, the EPs he released before this album was better than what he released on the album. In my opinion.
Oh,
But I'm no country fan, so who am I to?
I don't care either, but
Well, it's all your taste. A couple of the EPs I really like, but the other two I wasn't really that fond of. But
Yeah. I listened to in my car. I listened twice to the new album and the most recent EPs after it, and now I just finished listening to "What's My Name," which is better than I liked originally. And then I'm listening to the EPs, and "Here's to the Night" comes on, and I'm like, Ringo's very flat in the opening of this. I'm like, he's off key and he's flat. And I'm listening to it and I'm like, no, that's McCartney. Ringo is singing better than Paul on the opening of "Here Comes the Night." You hear something, he's off. And I'm like, no, that's McCartney. He's off.
I've been saying for a while now that Ringo's the best singer in the Beatles right now.
hell yes. George is a horrible singer right now.
Yeah, well.
Oh, yeah.
All you hear from George is nothing. He'll never make an album that way.
He's dead silent. He's dead silent.
Yes.
Maybe in the multi-universe,
Oh, jeez. How did we get all these damn alternate universes all of a sudden?
I don't know.
I don't know. That's what happens when they run out of ideas and they kill off.
In an alternate world universe, Paul, Ringo, and John. George and Ringo. George and John is together doing a disco beat.
Yeah, that could be.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be. No, they did this multi-universe because they ran out of ideas and killed characters off, and then decided, oh, I guess we shouldn't have done that. So I'm waiting for them to do a multi-universe.
The GJ Disco Band.
I don't know.
I know in the alternate universe, Led Zeppelin is doing Broadway tunes.
I thought that's what they always did.
And Iron Maiden is doing Easy Listening.
Jeff Kendall. Oh, wait a minute. No, I think it was Tim Allen got a physical graffiti last week for $1 or something.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tim did.
Yeah. Does it sound like vaudeville?
I haven't played it.
Ah.
But I don't think it will sound like vaudeville.
A lot of Zeppelin
Alternate
fans,
universe, Led Zeppelin.
a lot of Zeppelin fans say that's their best album. It's not my favorite, but it's a good album for sure.
It's my second favorite after Houses of the Holy.
Yeah, I like House of the Holy the best. That's my
so, like you could take Houses of the Holy and disc 1 of Physical Graffiti, and that would be the better Physical Graffiti. That's what I would.
And our next topic is, what would you take off if the White Album was a single record?
That would have been interesting.
I
Wait,
just-
let me see.
My White Album would be almost unrecognizable. I'm serious.
Now, James, you know that can't be true.
You
I
would
just leave the White
be like-
Album alone.
10
because
songs.
it's
Not that I don't like the White Album, but it would be a separate album. If I was going to do it, I would do it as 2 discs. And the first disc would have the singles. So it would have Lady Madonna, Hey Jude, Revolution, and Across the Universe, the original version on it, which make it a very different album.
Now, you know,
10
Paul Ringo, we're not going to go to Japan because everyone knows that
I'm sorry, I don't speak Japanese.
No one's
One
done
night
that.
man in the shorts all day.
Oh, allowed to go to Japan? Okay, no, he had trouble when he went to Japan once.
Geez.
A little bit of trouble, not much. Just like 9 days worth or something.
Spent some time in
Thank you
jail.
for Oh, hang on. Somebody brought this up on a stream recently, and I'm not ready. So you give me just a second.
Okay.
I can do that.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay.
Officer, what's his face?
I wrote something in the private chat.
I can't see how.
Somebody texted me about it. So.
Oh,
I'm
Ooh,
kind of
it's
suspicious too.
yeah. Ooh, it's like Officer Dibble is
what?
because there's
Oh,
Officer Dibble here.
oh my gosh, he's having trouble.
Oh, my
Officer
goodness.
Dibble and his brother.
It's a doppelganger.
They both have a stick. Yeah.
Okay, I'll come back.
It's someone pretending to be Officer Dibble.
Mhm.
He's a troll.
Yes. Did you read
It's a
what the
troll.
private chat, Doc?
What?
Read the private chat.
I still didn't get it.
Read the private chat. Because somebody texted me. So
Original told us in his live somebody hacked his account.
No, the private chat. Read the private chat.
the private chat.
Oh, see, I was busy getting some stuff.
Got him some stuff.
Okay.
Okay, so whatever.
Oh, great. Now I've screwed up my buttons. Come on. Okay. Well,
I
anyway.
hate it when that happens.
You need to have some button lessons. This one is this and this one is that. Maybe you should number them. You know, like
They all need to be
this one is pink, that one is blue, this one is green.
Meanwhile, on another stream, and I'm stealing their idea. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Somebody said, which album is better, Ringo's latest or Paul's latest? Which is it? Is this the better one, or is this the better one?
I will say somebody needs to send you a photocopy of the album cover of McCartney 3.
What? I've got the multiverse.
Yeah, okay. We'll go with that.
So, which is better, Ringo's latest album or Paul's?
I haven't
latest
heard
album?
Ringo's album, so I'm disqualifying
What
myself.
I've heard from Ringo's album, it sounds pretty good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Tim?
It's close. It's probably about a tie. They're so different. It's like which is better? Johnny Cash live at San Quentin or Mozart's First Symphony? They're so different. You know, how do you compare them? You know,
But if this was sitting on your shelf, which do you reach for first?
Maybe we need to create a Venn diagram and figure it out.
well, I'd reach for the Ringo first, just because I've heard McCartney 3 many, many times. And I haven't heard Ringo that much yet.
Okay. Jorgen, which would you choose?
It's like comparing horse and Coleman.
Oh, not really. No.
But as I think that McCartney 3 wasn't at all my interest. I'm not saying that Ringo is good from what the little I've heard, but at least it's decent melodies that sounds normal. So I'll go for, if I have to choose with a knife at my throat, I say Ringo.
Okay.
I would say
Who's going to fly to Sweden and put a knife at Jorgen's throat?
Yeah.
I disagree about melodies. I think there's great tunes on. It's just the vocals on McCartney 3 that are a little lacking, but he can't help that. He's in his 80s, and I think McCartney 3 opens with McCartney's best instrumental he's ever done. And
I say
he's
John
done
Lennon.
many instrumentals, but I think Long-Tailed Winter Bird is the best
I'm
instrumental.
afraid I don't have the song listing here.
And I also think it's a brave thing to open an album with a 4.5-minute instrumental when you're Paul McCartney.
Well, if it were up to me and I saw these two albums sitting there, which will I grab to listen to, it will be that one.
There you go.
Because I don't really even like that one. Really.
I do.
Yeah.
Like I said, especially the first track. The first track is chill. It's my favorite track.
All right, Calvin. Did you see
And
the
the
Ringo merch that's on Facebook? There's actually Ringo merch. You can buy Ringo merch from that album.
I want the hat.
I don't think they're selling the hats.
I got my own hat.
They're selling shirts and hoodies and underwear and all kinds of stuff.
Underwear.
Underwear?
Yeah. Look,
Ringo's old underwear. Get it now.
Yeah,
Got his face on your butt. What's the?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Unbelievable. Underwear.
Fake Richard wants to know, Tim, did you like the music video for Look Up?
It's okay. It's like all of Ringo's music videos. You know, they're not great. They're just, you know.
They just are.
They all seem to be in this park that he likes to hang out in.
Yeah.
He's in the same park.
From what I heard of that album, it sounds pretty good. So yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to download it and see if I like it. I still.
Yeah, I'm sure you'd like it.
Well, I really do want to hear it. I'm just not going to pay $43 for the record. That's all. I'm getting stubborn about it. I figured enough is enough. You know.
You're just being stubborn.
I am. I are. I are stubborn.
Well, hey, you know.
Yeah.
Well, how many other Ringo stuff?
I'll find it online somewhere and listen to it that way.
Oh, Doc, by the way, I know you don't like him, but you should watch Polygram Auction's latest video.
Yeah.
He
I like
does
that
the
one.
same thing, doesn't he?
He
does the same thing, like which?
No,
that one was last week. He has a new one.
His latest video is on the First Monkeys album.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen that come up yet.
So he's switching switching
Alliances, yeah. Mm-hmm.
switching
No,
genres.
He
No,
covers other stuff from time to time.
Yeah.
I was getting this stupid Rick Nangi thing. You won't believe where this Three Stooges short was filmed.
And then he does.
And I actually learned some things. I learned that there's 3 covers on that album. I thought the Monkees only did 1 cover ever.
Mm-hmm.
But no, they did 3 on this one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
On which album?
The first one.
Mm-hmm.
First.
And you know, the Monkees are actually only making hits for 2 years. It was 66, and by 68, ahead they weren't having hits anymore.
Well, basically, when their TV show died, that's when.
Yeah.
That didn't help any.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although I think Porpoise Song might have made 20.
Yeah, if you define hits, I'm sure they had songs in the top 100.
Oh, I'm sure. Oh, yeah.
Top 40, not the top 40.
I'd have to get my book out.
I think Porpoise Song was close.
I think Porpoise Song made 20.
I don't think so.
I don't remember ever hearing it on the radio.
Their last hit single was G.W. Washburn, including that until that was Then This Is Now. So that was a top 20 in 1986.
It's amazing how much I use this book.
I know.
It is like, gotta have book.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Monkees.
Monkey Man.
Monkees. Okay. Okay. They had, count them, 12 songs.
Top 40 singles.
That was my guess, believe it or not. 12 hits was my guess.
Yes. Patrick, you gotta have this book. It's
Yeah, I'm gonna have to break down and buy it sometime.
and it's cheap too if you can find it on eBay.
Yeah.
Of course, it's heavy though, so
Heavy, solid.
heavy.
Yeah, they had 12 hit singles. The last one was Then This Is Now in 1986, top 20. Before that, it was G.W. Washburn, number 17.
You skipped one.
Oh, really?
Oh, I'm sorry. No. My eyes skipped one.
Okay.
No,
And before G.W. Washburn was Valerie.
Well, now you missed one. Now
Did
you
I miss one?
Yep.
What was the one after that one?
I'm gonna run down the list. And by the way, Porpoise Song is not on here.
Mm-hmm.
So Porpoise Song didn't make that top 40. Well, anyway, 12 songs, starting with Last Train to Clarksville.
Number 1.
I'm a Believer.
Number 1.
Not Your Stepping Stone.
Number 10.
Yeah, I guess that was a double A side.
Yeah.
Same with the next one. A Little Bit Me, A Little Bit You.
About 10.
Back with The Girl I Knew Somewhere.
Yeah.
Pleasant Valley Sunday / Words. Daydream Believer.
Going
Valerie. Tapioca Tundra.
Oh, okay. Well, the B side was a hit too.
To Valerie.
Okay.
Well, most of these are B sides. Weird.
Mm-hmm.
And then D.W. Washburn.
Mm-hmm.
And that was Then This Is Now.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay, so
only 20.
the Richard in the music, it's not Richard. Block him.
I think I'm convinced also that it's.
I can do that. Watch. Bam.
It's either it's two of those characters. I think
No, I knew it was. I knew it wasn't from the yeah comment.
From the beginning that he had Richard's little style, but then he blew himself by talking too much.
Yeah.
Too much talking means it's a fake person. But yeah, I thought Porpoise Song made 20, so I'm wrong.
Maybe somewhere. I don't think in America.
Well, this is all American.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is most people would think that the theme from the Monkees was a hit, but it wasn't even released as a single.
No, it was an album cut.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it was released as a single in the 70s. It was the B-side of Last Train to Clarksville in the 70s on the
On the
reissue,
reissue.
but it was never originally released as a single.
Group disbanded in 1969.
Well,
Reformed-
that's not true because there's a 1970s Monkees album.
Yeah, with two monkeys, Mickey and Davy. Change it.
Yeah.
Just reading. That's what it's got here.
Wow, that was
70s.
the first
Re-
dissolution.
Reformed in 1968, or sorry, 1986 without
Mhm.
Nesmith, and again with Nesmith, 1996.
Hmm.
But the that was then. This is now. That's just Mickey and Peter.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah.
Davy had some kind of a disagreement and didn't.
Yeah, he didn't want anything to do with what they were doing. Just
Right.
said, leave me out of it. And they had
Mhm.
a big yip about it during one of the reunion concerts.
Oh, did they?
That okay, we're going to do our current hit. That was then. This is now, and Davey would walk off and come back for it. So,
Well, they always did that though. They always a lot of times there would only be one or two or three monkeys on the stage. One would leave a lot, even in the 60s.
yeah, but Davey left in disgust. Like, I'm not
Okay.
being up.
But I mean, because and I never understood that why you can't participate in I saw once they only did 4 shows, but both Bacharach and Elvis Costello played together, and
Yeah, 62.
and
Oh, wow.
Bacharach left when Costello's portion of the show came. I'm like, why? Why don't you just stay and play along? I mean, I
No,
don't
but
get
once
it.
you get a grudge, it's hard to ungrudge.
Yeah.
Because Costello stayed. I think Costello stayed during Bacharach's part. Steve Naive left, but Costello stayed.
Well, that's where this fisticuffs comes in.
Hmm.
Because there's, and I don't know if it's true or not because I've never seen anything to corroborate it, but at one point, supposedly, Peter slugged Davy.
Really?
Oh, did he?
Oh, supposedly.
Why would you slug a cute little boy like that?
Well, the story supposedly goes that Davy and Peter were together and they sort of like got into it. And Davy says, I don't know why you were even hired for a musical thing. You can't even sing. And Peter went, what? Let him have it. I don't know whether that's true or not.
Well,
But-
Peter was the best musician. Like
Yeah, Peter was a musician.
Like,
Peter, if you watch the new Polygram thing, Peter is the only one playing an instrument on the first album on one song.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Not even Mike was playing.
Nesmith, no, but Nesmith did produce his two songs. He produced them, but they wouldn't let him play on them. But he did produce them.
Yeah. No, Peter was a established musician.
Yeah. Yeah.
Before I joined them.
Yeah.
He was
I'm
in-
signing out right now because I'm going, as I said.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye,
Okay.
Have a good night.
All
Bye-bye.
right. You
Take
peel
care,
and
guys.
you're-
Bye. And hello, Gary. Hello, Gary.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because there was another monkey song I thought would have been a hit that listened to the band, and it wasn't a top 40 hit.
No, but again, top 100. That would have been top 100. Porpoise song would have been top 100. There's probably a couple more that would have.
I'm sure
Teardrop
there is.
City would have been in the top 100.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, they didn't have a
Top
TV
40.
show to.
Randy
to,
Scott's hit was over.
The TV show is basically a half-hour video for their,
Yeah,
their stuff.
albums.
When it died, they fell off the charts at that point. So, and people moved on. Like they got into other things. You got to remember that era was. There's a lot of really big bands that were starting up in that era, and competition just went through the roof after 68 was a real shed water, with bands.
Yeah, I'm confused.
Yeah.
Maybe Tim knows what this is about.
What?
Monkeys had 19 or 12 hits.
No, I don't know what that means.
Well, that was about the monkeys when we were talking about the monkey.
Right. But
Right.
apparently there's a joke in there, and I'm
Yeah, I'm not aware of it either.
It's over
Sorry,
my
Jim.
head. So,
I don't get it either.
all right.
I was like, no, I was going by the book, 12 hits, and 3 or so of them are B-sides.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, they didn't.
oh,
JorgenS didn't release many singles. They should have released.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
They should have
63.
released
Yeah.
more Monkey singles. They certainly could have.
Where are you getting? Oh, is this off of like Wikipedia or something?
Yeah, you can go to Wiki or whatever and get. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you know. Like I said, I'm sure you know, but. If they would have released "Theme from the Monkeys" as a single, it would have been a #1. I pretty much guarantee that would have, as popular as that show was, that would have bulleted to #1. But they didn't release it.
Well, yeah, they could have put it as a B-side, perhaps, but I don't think they put it out as an A-side.
They didn't like it. Polygram talks about that a little bit too. They redid it for the show in the 50-second version. They said it was they thought it was much tighter and a much better performance, which is probably why they didn't put it out as a single.
Yeah, because there's a couple of verses left out and something.
Well, yeah, no, for the show theme, they had to do a condensed version, but they didn't just edit. They didn't just edit the. They re-recorded everything, the instruments and everything.
Because it was that extended song of Gilligan's Island they never used. So like, Gilligan went out fishing today. He caught a big shark and he wrestled with it for a while until he got dark.
So he went to Ringo's Park.
I was never good at lyricism.
I think you just made that up.
Yeah, "Want to Be Free" was issued in certain countries.
Fast version.
That was a single, and he said a couple countries, and he didn't mention Japan. "I Want to Be Free" was a single in Japan.
What?
I have a copy, so I know that.
Well, you know why?
Yeah, I know.
Sorry, I don't speak Japanese.
That's why.
It failed completely.
Well,
Mm.
well, I've discovered the past week. I've discovered mahjong. So speaking of not speaking Japanese, it's my new favorite video game.
Really? You just got that one?
I play it online.
Yeah, you can get it on your phone. There's an app for it.
It takes a little bit to get used to it because it's a very three-dimensional game, and you can't see it three-dimensionally very well on the screen. But
you just gotta focus on the top layers.
Yeah, if you're playing it on a board, it would be easier, I think. But
I'd rather put the tiles up and just knock them over.
I've won a few games. I was surprised when I won my first one. I'm like, oh, I actually won one of these.
You do gotta look ahead. That's the thing about mahjong. You gotta kind of look ahead and see what's out.
Yeah,
I'm stuck on Spider Solitaire.
Certain boards are easier than others. I think it's the Fortress board that's easy. There's two boards that are easier than the other
People
ones.
are slow-minded, like, oh, what am I doing here? Oh, I don't know what this is. Am I done with this book now? For now, bye-bye.
Yeah.
We'll put that back.
Well, I'll ask you later, so just put it close. Ask you for something later.
What? No people died this week? Oh yeah.
Well, I think so, but
1 or 2. But
I didn't see any. Did you? No deaths of the week?
I didn't see any famous people.
No.
What?
No,
What about this guy? How could we discount Garth Hudson, one of the last people in the band?
All right. Yeah,
About Garth Hudson.
I thought we did that Thursday, but yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And somebody must have died off of this great CD here.
No.
I don't know.
No?
Okay, here we go.
Oh, I'm not ready. Hang on.
This time I'm ready.
Jeff is there. We go. Yay! What? No matches.
Not today.
Matches.
Mhm.
Oh, we'll have to go to round 2.
Yeah, round 2.
Round 2. Okay. Thanks for playing. Okay.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, he wants to go outside. No.
That's
Oh,
definitely I want and I want out meow. It's a
Yes.
different-
No.
It's
Forget it.
that sort of howl they do.
Mhm.
Ow! Ooh!
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Yikes! Look at all the happy kids on the Tim
Yeah,
Allen.
they all look all happy. Yeah, of
Oh,
course, Danny's right there next to Susan.
Oh, well, he's trying to break up the David Susan.
And see, Tim's blocking out Susan Crow, little tambourine girl.
Yeah, that dandy. He's
There
nothing but.
she is. Yeah.
I know. Ah!
Yeah. That's him.
That guy. Yeah. Jeez.
Well, whose birthday is next on the Partridge Family?
Oh.
Or do you know?
I don't know. I have to look.
Have to look.
Oh,
It's
there's
January. It's almost February.
there's a March. 2 marches. 2 marches, right? Okay,
Oh,
2
yeah.
marches. Shirley Jones, March
Oh, 91.
31st.
March 31st.
March 31st. Where's the other one? Up at the top. Suzanne Crowe.
Suzanne Crow's heavenly birthday.
Yes.
And then Shirley Jones will be 91.
Still alive too. Wow.
She's not as much as Mrs. Robinson, but she's headed up there. 91 years old. Not as much as 99.
Shirley's hand is on backwards. What?
Oh, it is. No, it's on Tim's picture.
What do you mean hand? There's no hand there.
Well, then I look right
The
behind
bus.
Tim's shoulder.
On the bus, but you can do that. That's easy.
Ooh. She's
You
on my
can do
desk.
that. That's not hard. I can do that. This is my broken arm, and I can still do that. That's not...
Ow!
Stop the pigeon.
Mm.
That-
Oh,
Yeah. Everybody sing.
interesting.
No. Hello.
I want to see the contract.
Hi.
Yeah. Are you
Hey, Mel,
related
yeah.
to Mel Lastman?
I don't know.
Mel, he was the mayor of Toronto forever.
Yes, he was.
Oh,
Yes, he was. Mel Lastman. Yes. Bad boy. That's the thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he was the bad boy. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. That store took a
Mm-hmm.
him and Honest Ed.
I think the Brick and IKEA kind of took the wind out of their sails when they came in.
Yeah, they even opened a store in Windsor.
Or did they?
No, they were all over. Bad
Yeah.
Boy was all over the
Bad
place.
Boy
I
was
knew
huge.
a friend of ours worked. Was a salesman for Bad Boy.
No,
Yeah.
really.
That was, well, I don't know about across Canada, but Ontario wise, Bad
Yeah.
Boy was a big
Mhm.
furniture chain.
Yeah, they were everywhere. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'd
I was
say they're
looking
the
around.
biggest.
Exactly.
There was a
Exactly.
Brick.
Yeah.
Yes, Windsor, Ontario.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
I was
we
looking
had
around.
Bad
Somebody, did you see that video on YouTube? Somebody did a video driving around Ontario. And so,
Boy. There's lots of those.
mhm.
What? He DJ'd there a few years ago.
No.
In Windsor.
Bad Boy.
Mhm.
Wow,
What? I don't know.
it's a celebrity.
I don't know. Did John Sykes die this week?
I've not heard about that one.
I don't know. Got me on that. What happened to Bobby Sherman? Is he still in EMT?
I doubt it. Bobby Sherman is close to 80 now.
Oh
So
yeah,
he's probably retired.
yeah.
He was a pop star in the 60s.
Mhm.
In the
He was in
20s.
all the magazines before
Yeah.
David Cassidy knocked him off.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So I think if he's probably a retired EMT.
Robert Cabot Sherman Jr.
Arrgh.
born in 1943.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
yeah,
he's
he's
70
old.
something rather. Yeah.
He's old. Wow.
Julie, 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 Julie.
You love.
Mhm.
That was him. That was
I
him.
like
La,
to see
la,
Here Comes the Bride.
La la la.
The stringest string you ever see. in
Everybody
Seattle.
sing the Bobby Sherman catalog.
Probably should catalog. And the cat's run by.
I knew I'd need my book back.
Yeah. Okay. How many?
Oh, here we
I
go.
need my book back.
Bobby Sherman.
Yeah, let's see how many. How many do you think he had before I find it?
Oh, before David Cassidy kicked him
okay.
off the
How
magazine.
many top 20s or 40s did he have? Bobby Sherman. Oh, wow.
I'm gonna say 7.
Well, yeah, you got the book. You're peeking.
I don't have the look at my hands. I don't have the book.
Tim is just a genius. I mean, you can't, you know.
He's
that's
the
what-
final junkie.
I'm not saying I'm right. It's just a guess.
Yeah, all right. Well, yes, you are correct. Okay, so
Wow, that's
Yeah.
pretty good. And no, I did not look it up. My
Mhm.
book is buried down here.
Mhm.
okay. Well, anyway, let's see, from
Right.
69 through 71. That was
Mhm.
the Bobby Sherman.
Bobby Sherman here hit yours.
I'm
So,
thinking his last hit might have been Seattle, but I could be wrong.
You
That's
are
about
right.
I don't
when
think-
David Cassidy hit his stride, and that was the end of Bobby Sherman.
Yeah.
He is right.
Mhm.
Seattle is not on the list.
Mhm. Okay. There is another private chat message. So
Everybody goes and looks.
yeah, everybody goes.
I haven't
and
seen anything crazy. Anyway, starting in September
That's
of
what-
69,
Mhm.
Little Woman hit number 3.
Okay, the woman. I remember that one.
Okay, sing it, Jeff.
No, little woman.
Well, anyway,
Little while.
going on 69. La la la, if I had you.
Oh yeah, la 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 la.
If
la,
I
la,
had
la,
you.
La la la.
Number 9.
Yeah, really deep lyrics.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. What
Yeah,
was one after the la la la? Easy come, easy go.
Yes, I was going to say that. Everybody should know that
I
one.
remember that one.
That one only got to 9 itself.
Uh-huh. And,
Easy come, easy go kind of describes his
Mhm.
career.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
and after easy come, easy go, what was the next hit?
Okay. Hey, Mr. Sun.
Ooh, don't know that one.
I don't know.
remember if he Mr. Sun though.
It got up to 24. Peaked at 24.
Yeah, go ahead, guys.
Yeah. Put them outside. See how they look.
No, I'm not putting him outside.
Okay. Number 5, Julie, 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 do you love me? That is number 5.
I would think that would be his biggest hit. I could be wrong, but
You are, because Little Woman peaked at 3.
see, I don't even know what Little Woman. I
don't
couldn't
remember.
tell
I
you.
don't remember it either, but that's what the book has.
Yeah.
Wow.
So anyway, after Julie cried like a baby,
Not heard of that one.
peaked at number 16.
Well, that's when David Cassidy knocked him off the magazine.
Yeah.
I know, and then it really became obvious. The next single, "The Drum,"
Oh, okay. Sound like a monkey song.
peaked at 29. Was only on the chart for 5 weeks, and then easy come, easy go.
He's gone.
Like 5
Yeah.
minutes.
I can't believe his version of Seattle didn't chart. I thought it was more.
Well, it may have
popular
started to get to past 40.
Oh, yeah, but I thought it was more popular than Perry Como's, but I guess it
Yeah,
wasn't.
Fred Como did one too. Yeah.
Perry Como's, I'm pretty sure, did hit the top 40.
Very Como. Let me see.
Very
Pretty-
comatose.
Pretty sure that's his last hit, Perry Como. I'm pretty sure it hit the top 40. Again, I haven't looked. I'm just guessing, but
What the Como list? That's yeah.
Well, you're not allowed to guess. You got, we want accuracy.
Oh my gosh, Como had a very big hit with Seattle.
yeah.
Yeah.
How big?
I don't believe it.
There must be somebody at the door.
Maybe there's a package from Amazon.
Yeah.
Okay, well, anyway, Como had a hit with Seattle in 1969 from the TV series Here Comes the Bride.
Yes, exactly. Which Bobby Sherman was on, which is why he did the song.
Yep.
And,
But the Como version.
You're talking about Perry Como. I have a Perry Como best of CD. I wonder if it's on there.
I don't know.
Let me see.
I don't know either. But it peaked at 38.
38. See, it would have done better if Bobby Sherman didn't put it out too. But see, that's a problem when you've got two singles of the same song competing. Both are gonna get sales, and neither one is gonna benefit from that.
Hello, Como.
Same thing with the Monkees, D.W. Washburn. The Coasters had it out too, and the Monkees single would have done better if it weren't for the Coasters.
Okay, let's see if Seattle made this. Yeah, there it is. Yep. Disc 3.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, disc 3 is number 4 roughly.
Oh,
It's a little blurry there, but there it is.
Oh, boring. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's on here.
Here is the very best of Perry Como.
How square am I, hey?
Yeah. Nope, Seattle is not on this.
Ooh, I've got it. And it's a 3 CD. Look at all the Como. That's a lot of Como.
Well, this one just cost me 50 cents.
It's got the zip bang hooray hooray or whatever, hot doggy, whatever.
the only song I recognize is Catch a Falling Star.
Yeah, that's on here.
Hot diggity, boom diggity.
Yeah, hot diggity, diggity, and Papa Loves Mambo.
Yeah.
There's a Second City skit on Perry Como as one of their spoof commercials. And it's got Rick Moranis just lying around on couches singing because, it's all this laid back music, right? It's really funny. It's really funny stuff. It's just like he's just singing Perry Como stuff, but there's absolutely like no life to it. It's just like, it's really funny.
And it's funny, Perry Como's TV show brought two famous people together.
Yeah, I got it. It's on disc number 2. Valley High.
Valley what?
Valley High.
Valley High. He did that one too from South Pacific?
Yep.
Okay, I don't see Valley High.
She have been having computer trouble. And he's just too busy trying to catch up to do another Ski Lodge program.
His hard drive crashed, and he lost all of his songs again. This isn't the first time.
Oh no, really?
So that's why he's back up and running as far as the computer goes, but you can't put like 200,000 songs back in your hard drive overnight.
Well, if he took it to a shop, I'm sure they could transfer it for him. I had that happen to me once, and what happened? It wasn't. It was just a control of that burned out, but the disc still had the material on it, and they can actually do a transfer. If I had lost that many, that's what I would do.
I've had a hard drive crash before, and I took it to somebody to get it back, and they got all the stuff back. But when it gave back to me, it's not labeled. And at that point, you might as well just do it all again, because if it takes maybe longer labeling everything than it does if you just did it in the first place.
I guess it would depend on how you have it organized, but mine was all in like subfolders, so the folder name was how I labeled everything.
Mine, all of that went away when he really. So it was just a mass of unlabeled files, like thousands and thousands.
Well, it happened to my wife, and so what they did is they actually just from their parts bin, they repaired the hard drive, transferred its contents onto a a external drive, and then we were good, right? We were cool. And we just threw the old hard drive out because it was basically toast. But as long as the stuff is still on the disk, they should be able to get it off. Like, there's definitely a way.
You got it off, but all the labels are gone.
Yeah, that's weird. That depends how they do it.
Numbers or something.
What
are the odds of having the music transferred successfully?
Well, I mean, it's just
going to send the hard drive to.
Well, my thing is, what do you got to lose by trying? It's just data. Like, it doesn't music or whatever. It's just data, and there's no reason it can't be done successfully, unless the actual hard disk is damaged. Then you've got issues. But if it's just a controller or just a piece of hardware on the disk, then that's something they can get around, I'm sure.
But when you get the stuff off your disk, do you all of a sudden have just a row of numbers or something to contend with? And like, what does it come off?
Once they got, like, for when it happened to me, it was just a matter of having the disc. Well, it was my wife actually just repairing the part that was broken, and it was just a direct transfer, just like you would transfer from one drive to another. Like, it was just a direct transfer at that point. So it wasn't. I don't know. It's weird that you would lose all your labels and folder names and all that. That's strange.
It did, and I'm not alone. And I got apologies, but that's it. But we could do, okay, well, thanks, but
maybe the drive is damaged beyond, it depends what the reason the drive crashed, right? So
I think I crashed it, to be honest. I think it was too full.
Well, how should we crash it, though? I mean, the only thing that should happen there is you just get a message saying the disk is full and you can't write to it anymore, but you can still read it.
But after a while, I don't know, it corrupts itself or something. I don't know what happened. I've had it happen twice on two different. These are external hard drives, mine. The one I think Steven's was too, as far as where the music was. I'm not sure, but mine was external. But it's happened to me twice on two different hard drives.
He does need a job.
Yeah. I'm retired.
One wasn't full. One just crashed for whatever reason. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, computers are our friends. Just remember
that.
They are.
More so than my television.
They do good things.
So most of that stuff I just got rid of because I didn't have the time to relabel, thousands upon thousands of songs. But on that hard drive, I had the European version of Kill Bill Parts 1 and 2 combined into one film, and I did save that, thank goodness.
Tall Paul.
No, I want to see Beach Party myself.
Well, you get them all.
Okay.
All the food kill material you could ever want.
Yeah.
All you have to do is relabel a few files.
Okay.
What could be easier?
That'd be good.
Slightly. Don't worry about it.
Don't have Doc do it because your files will come back. Puffy Taco number 1. Puffy Taco number 2.
Yeah, number 2.
That's true. Maybe it's about time we take a break and we'll pause for
commercial.
I'd swear that checkout boy was checking you out more than our groceries.
Mom.
Dina, didn't you just buy maxi pads last night?
Mom, you know it's my heavy time.
I think it's time I let you in on a little womanly secret. The Spish Shack once-a-year maxi pad.
The Spish Shack once-a-year maxi pad?
Believe it or not, I'm wearing one now.
Wow, looks comfy.
Oh, it is. Why, I've been wearing mine since last Christmas.
Maybe I should try the Spishak once-a-year maxi pad.
Invented by a team of female drywall contractors, the Spishak once-a-year maxi pad is a new concept in convenience and comfort. Ordinary maxi pads can only absorb about a teaspoonful of liquid. The Spishak once-a-year maxi pad can absorb as much liquid as the entire annual rainfall of the city of Seattle.
Mom, you're the best.
No, honey. Spishak is.
The Spishak once-a-year maxi pad, irresponsibly absorbing.
Interesting.
I don't know if that's a new low or a new high.
But what about
I'm
big
looking at the
house?
lower end of the spectrum
Yeah.
on that one.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Goodness.
The sneeze is going to leak. Yeah, I agree, Jane. She had a point or two.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I believe it too. 2 points.
Mhm.
Big question is, why didn't you have a backup hard drive?
I
He
don't
did.
know.
I think that one too. I
Oh,
think
did he?
everything
Okay.
went.
I know that's why I've been resaving all those cartoons I've been getting on
Mhm.
one of these. So
Mhm. That's full of
I lost
cartoons.
them once. I'm not going to lose them again.
Yes.
That was a Mad TV thingy. Yes,
That's a Mad TV thing. Yeah.
that was from Mad TV. Yes,
Mhm.
he is correct. Yes, I never really saw a lot of Mad TV. 1 or 2 episodes, but
No, we're
not
Jim
I
that.
thought it was funnier than Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Well, anything would have been.
Goddamn, yeah.
Isn't that where Jim Carrey got his start? Was on Mad
No, he was on in Living
It was
Color.
on Living
The-
Color.
The
Oh,
Andy,
that's right.
Andy
Yeah.
Griffith made for TV movies were funnier than Saturday Night Live.
Oh, Family Affair was funnier. Than that.
Oh, no.
Wow, come on. You're
Oh.
stressing it on now.
My 3 Sons was funnier than.
No.
Hi, welcome to the show. Yeah.
The Second City was funnier than SNL.
Oh, Second City was a lot better. And it was on after Saturday Night Live on
Yeah, it
Saturday night here,
It was
like
brilliant.
12 o'clock.
Brilliant.
Really good. Yeah.
Oh, they were funny. Funny
Mhm.
people.
Hazel was funnier than SNL.
No, it wasn't.
I loved the Look Like a Man lady.
Okay.
I don't know what that is.
I'm not going to remember that one. But
James
that's,
is cryptic today.
yeah. Well, yeah.
Oh, that beats out the Pee the Bed lady. Oh,
Yeah.
no, I still like that.
Maybe because the lady, you could tickle her and she'll have an accident.
Now we can both pee in the.
Yeah. So,
I don't know if it beats out the special lollies either, but
yeah.
Really? No. No.
It's a toss-up.
Yes. Now you see, aren't you glad we don't have to wear those things? No.
True. Yet.
Yeah.
True. Yet.
Grampers.
Oh,
Yeah, well, yeah, we're all getting old. So.
I don't know. I still like.
Kellogg's Sugar Smacks are go. Plenty of Thunderbird's energy fast when you need it. The Thunderbirds team all have Sugar Smacks for breakfast.
You'll love these honey sweet puffs of wheat.
Don't be left behind. Kellogg's Sugar Smacks are go.
Don't be left behind.
Yeah. Have some today. Get your
What do I do now?
Yeah, your enormous
there
bowl of milk in a bag like Doc's house, and have some.
You
sugar.
can't make puppets eat cereal. I'm sorry.
I know. Yeah.
It was amazing enough when they got him to do skating.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's pretty good. I like that.
And one of the, if you look
Trying to eat
carefully, one of the guys about to lose his hair.
What?
In that commercial, one of the guys about to lose his hair. It's not glued down properly because there's a little gap. You can see it
In that commercial?
in that commercial.
Maybe he was balding.
Yeah, I mean, he could have been a puppet, a bald puppet.
Who's losing their hair? I
The
didn't
guy
know.
with the dark hair. Play it again, and I'll show you.
Hang on.
Jeff,
Hang on.
You play it one more time.
Jeff's paying too
Hang
much
on.
attention.
He's
Hang
paying
on.
way too much attention.
We gotta check this out. We
Kellogg's
gotta-
Sugar Smacks are go. Plenty of Thunderbird's energy fast when you need it. The Thunderbirds team all have Sugar Smacks for breakfast.
You'll love
Yeah.
these honey.
No, not him. No.
Don't be left behind.
This
Kellogg's
guy.
Sugar Smacks are go.
I didn't see anything.
The
I
side,
didn't-
of the side.
Well,
you
he's-
can see a little
That's his
bit.
hairline. That's the hairline
Yeah.
they made for him.
Well, there's the daylight there. You can see. You can
That's
put your finger
No.
in there.
no, that's
That's
not
his hairline. Let's see your hairline, Jeff.
I look like that in a good strong wind.
I'm critiquing puppets. I mean, stop.
No, I think their hair is fine. I've got worse hair than they do.
By the way,
Yeah.
the
do I,
skating doc, I think the skating is miniature puppets on like a little track thing that they made.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think that's how they got on the skate.
Could have been.
I certainly
I
didn't.
don't think
see
it's the strings. I think it's because they're not moving when they're skating.
They're
They're
not
just
moving at all.
skating.
Yeah.
They're just skating. So I
Okay,
don't.
keep your eye out for
Merry Christmas.
Everyone,
Merry Christmas.
everyone,
And Merry Christmas.
to each and every one of you.
And a Merry Christmas to you too, sir.
No, they're really scared.
The first one was moving.
The first one, they might have had them on strings, but the
Yeah, he
second
was
one, they
definitely,
don't move. The
he was
second
moving
one's
with
just
speed.
on a little pivot. The guy's on a little pivot, and the girl's going around.
Yeah, he's moving around.
Yeah.
He's swinging the girl around. So
I don't see anything where they're on track.
Well, they probably took it to their
There has
grave.
to be a
And their
track. There
hairline
has to be a track.
Huh?
There doesn't have to be a track. The guy's just on a little pivot
Or,
thing.
or they were done with magnets from underneath.
Yeah, when I
That's
got
a
up this
possibility,
morning-
but I think the guy's just on a little pivot. And
When
Yeah,
I
yeah.
got up
but
this morning, I had
move.
no idea we'd be talking about this.
Well, maybe you ought to do the
There's a left-hand turn right
hey,
there.
the puppet playing the piano and see if his fingers work. His fingers, you know.
Oh, you mean the piano player or whatever?
Yeah, the piano playing puppet.
What do we reduce to now? Analyzing Thunderbirds?
Apparently, yeah. Apparently, Jeff, you started this.
Yes. Yeah.
Thunderbirds go.
Oh,
they
God.
are.
Apparently, that's where we are.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Oh
bouncing.
no, they're not really playing that. No.
Well, they're puppets.
Where do
Yeah,
you
and
get
they-
this? Where do you
And they
get
can't eat cereal. You
It
know,
was the Wrecking Crew actually playing.
probably.
oh,
Oh, Lord.
I know. Anything can happen on the chat
It
party.
could happen on Sunday, can't
I
they?
know.
Is that kitty bugging you too?
Meow.
It's bugging Ace now. Well, go tell him
Oh.
to shut up.
Yeah, Rick
Yeah.
9G would investigate it, but he'd get it all wrong.
Yeah, he'd say, they did it this way. Yeah.
Mm. Bring on the woman. Oh.
Oh yeah. Then,
Yeah, I know what he means, but I gotta find it.
Just been slapping
I
the butt.
only have 4 little clips there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Got little
gosh.
clips there.
Where is that?
Go to Hutch.
I don't know. It's in there somewhere.
Ace.
Cattail.
No, you can't drink my. That's not water, Ace. No.
Yeah. Okay.
One day we should come on and just act like the puppets do.
Yeah.
Back then, I used to imitate the puppets, especially the walking bit.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know, but before Thunderbirds, when they used to show them walking,
yeah.
imitate the walk. Let's see here. My favorite.
Yeah. It was more like a hop.
Yeah.
You can't see my feet. I don't have enough thing, but it used to be like the hands would be out. You just gonna,
Yeah.
you know, there used to be the super marionation walk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I used to imitate that when I was little. How did they do that? It's crazy.
Imagine how bad just regular marionation is. If that's marionation.
Remember those we got back in the 60s. So, you know, maybe they're old then.
All those original people are all dead, I think.
I'm sure they are. Yeah, they're all.
Yes. Yeah, they're not as spry as this
I'm in
guy.
my 80s and I feel great.
I think even the puppets could do that.
Yeah, I bet the puppets can be in their 80s and feel great.
Yeah. I need to watch more puppets, I think.
You can't jump as high as you used to, that guy.
No.
Puppets can jump like 40 feet if they
Wow.
want to.
Mm-hmm.
Depends how long the string is, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. How high up the puppeteers.
Yeah, but you ever watch like the behind the scenes of that stuff? Like they're up on catwalks with these, you know, puppet strings and they're sitting like to move an arm. You know, gee, what should we do? Maybe we should get Thunderbird 1 out. Yes, let's call in the Tracy family. That's all they do. That's all they can do from 40 feet up or whatever they're at. Jeez.
Tune in every Sunday and watch Doc reenact the Thunderbird, movements.
Yes.
Oh, I so loved those shows back then.
Apparently.
I did. Every year there was a new one. Like they never went past
Yeah.
one year.
Thunderbirds is the most they ever made of a show, I think.
Yeah, but even the second season was only like 6
Before
shows.
they did, well, that's British TV though. British TV has like 6 to 10 shows in a series, and that's it. It's done.
Yeah.
Move on.
You know, when I was watching those things, like for the longest time I couldn't figure out how it was working.
Mm-hmm.
How are those things moving? I think they're puppets, but how are
I was never into them, but a friend of mine actually had the corgi toys of the Thunderbird vehicles.
sure.
Had
I think Beetle Bride might even have them.
3 or 4 of them or
I
something.
don't think they showed them around where I live.
I think they're on DVD.
I'm talking about back in the 60s. I don't remember them being on.
Yeah.
Oh, they're definitely on DVD, and so are the movies.
I think in Canada they were on the CBC, I think.
Yeah, they're for free now. You can see them on TieDyed.
They were on early in the mornings where I lived, like weekdays, like before Underdog.
I remember them being on
Underdog
late afternoon. That's when I remember them being on. You know, after the kids got out of school, kind of thing.
Oh, after school shows, yeah.
Yeah, that's when I remember seeing them.
No, we had Popeye cartoons after school.
Yeah, so did we.
Mm.
Yeah, I told you guys when I went to London the first time, we went to the British Television Museum and then walked through the whole museum, and I'm getting more and more and more disappointed. I'm like, you gotta have something from the Thunderbirds. And the last room before you leave, this huge room, and it was 100% Thunderbirds.
And you went, yes!
There it is. I mean, more than Doctor Who, you know.
More than Doctor Who.
There it is.
Right.
I don't remember the theme from Gigantor. I'm sorry.
No, I don't. No, me neither. But of course, when I
Wait.
Gigantor.
Don't know that one.
Gigantor, the space age robot.
Space Age.
But-
I don't remember that one.
But when I was a kid, I didn't realize that was a Japanese cartoon. Even Speed
I didn't
Racer,
know.
either. I didn't know they were Japanese cartoons.
No,
I had no
I
idea.
like Astro Boy actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just thought it was badly animated.
I think I saw a couple episodes of Ultraman. What is this?
Ultraman.
Ultraman is just odd. Some people love it. I've tried. I just don't.
I only remember one Ultraman episode.
They're all the same. If you watch one, you've seen them all.
Basically, yes. You know, like Monster arrives and Ultraman becomes as tall as the monster to fight.
Yep.
But there's one episode that I thought was hilarious. I guess I still do. That Ultraman uses his powers to raise the monster off the ground and then divides them in three. What? I thought that was so hilarious. I guess I was the only one to say.
So he ends up with 3 monsters instead of 1?
No, he just divides. It looks like a cartoon. He just split into 3.
Yeah, that's like the Megazord used to do back in the
really?
later on in the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
The boy in Gigantor had a box with one black button on it that he would push.
Oh.
Yep. Yep. To activate Gigantor.
Now that I did not like.
Okay.
Kimby the White Line, I did not like that.
Yeah, I don't even.
I think that's when I started to realize I don't speak Japanese.
Yeah. Although I watched it, my wife, that show that the guy who, if he gets wet, becomes a girl.
What?
Rama. We watched Rama 1/2. This guy, if he gets wet, he becomes a girl. So no baths for him.
Remember
It's
that.
kind of interesting Japanese.
That must have gotten banned around here, and we're not showing.
Well, it was showed. It was shown late at night, but it was
Oh,
showed.
lady. Well, I was in bed
I think
with
it was
the school.
on TV back in the 80s.
Fool.
They showed all kinds of stuff back in the. They showed Mighty Python back in the 80s. On
Oh
MTV.
yeah.
Well, my Python went to PBS. I mean, which is very odd place for Monty Python to be.
Yeah.
But yes, it was.
Well, it was British. That's where British stuff goes in America.
Faulty Towers was on PBS too.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the only place I remember seeing it actually.
Mm-hmm. And some of the
We
other
got
shows.
Benny Hill on Channel 50.
Well, that was
Yeah, we
that was
got
on
Benny Hill.
PIX on the East Coast. New
Yeah,
York
on the after the local news. Yeah.
ran Benny Hill.
A lot of those British sitcoms were aired on PBS, so
Yeah.
they must have got some sort of license for
Yeah,
them,
no,
right?
Saturday Night Live or Saturday Night Live. Yeah, Saturday nights was Brit night in at least where I
All
live.
those ones, like on the buses and
Yeah.
the All in the Family one. And
Yeah.
they're
Forever
all-
they showed "Are You Being Served?"
Yeah. That was always on PBS.
Yeah.
The one that nobody remembers is great was the Fall and Rise of Reginald Perrin.
I remember that one. Yeah. Mhm.
Great,
The title.
great show. This guy's ultra successful and everything is perfect in his life and he can't stand it anymore. And one day he just strips off all his clothes and runs to the ocean and is presumed drowned.
That'll solve everything.
And he comes back. And that's the opening of the series. And he comes back and he finds some clothes and he assumes another identity and he tries to go on living a completely different life. And the more he tries, the more he goes back into the same old life. He winds up marrying the same woman. He becomes ultra successful again. It's like, so what did he do at the end of the first season? He throws all his clothes and dives back into the ocean. Comes back, same thing happens. This is what the show was.
Like
Same thing happens. He cannot. He invents this store called Grot, and they just sell crap. I mean, Grot, Grot, and he just sells useless crap, and it becomes, of course, this huge UK phenomenon. It's like the next hip thing, and he gets ultra successful. So then he goes into the wine business. His brother-in-law makes this awful wine, and it's so bad it becomes this huge success. No matter what he does, he becomes this huge success. And it's like,
yeah, but
it's
over
very-
there they used to wipe everything. They'd show everything and then they'd erase it. And I was watching a documentary about Monty Python, and Terry Jones said they were going to erase season 1 or 2 of Monty Python, and Terry Jones bought the master tapes. He had them up in his attic. So when BBC wanted to repeat Monty Python, they had to go borrow Terry Jones copies, and they made copies of them.
They were wiping everything to the early 70s.
Oh,
About
yeah,
72 they stopped, something like that.
What's the point of that? What's the
Because it was shot on video, and it was
Yeah.
funded publicly, and it was considered wasteful if they didn't reuse the videotape.
Yeah,
They weren't
yeah.
throwing them out; they were literally wiping them and
Wiping them,
reusing the
erasing them.
videotape.
They're reusing them? That's ridiculous.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. But that's
Yeah,
how.
a lot
That's,
of
I mean,
shows are
BBC
gone.
had no fun. It's amazing what happened with BBC. If anybody's ever seen Top Gear, you watch the first season of Top Gear. They've got literally a $500 budget for the whole year. This show is. By the time Top Gear went off the air, their budget was probably about 40 million a year, if not more. I mean, it's amazing that how BBC finally blew up for some reason. Maybe it's the television tax. I don't know.
They're kind of they're known now as nothing more than the government's mouthpiece now. That's
Yeah, but I've heard that you're getting rid of the television tax in England too, which is a good thing for them.
Their reputation's in the toilet now, from what I hear.
Well, they took the biggest. People don't know this in America, but the original Top Gear with Jeremy Clarkson, James May, and Richard Hammond was the most popular television program in the world, on the entire planet. It was watched in every country, including this one. And one day they fired Jeremy Clarkson, and when they did that must have lost the BBC so much money.
Yeah.
Shame.
But so many classic shows that are gone, because of.
Yeah. Well,
Why did we never get Top of the Pops or anything like that?
We had Top of the Pops was an English show. It's like
why didn't we ever?
Was a 60s pop show.
We had American Bandstand.
Yeah, American Bandstand and some local shows. Yeah.
My wife, she gets what is it, BritBox? She's watching all these British shows.
Oh yeah, all kinds of stuff.
Is that through Netflix or something? I don't know.
It's a cable channel. I don't know if you can get it anywhere, and it's its own streaming thing too. They have their own streaming service.
But she's watching all these British shows, and some of them are really
the American cable one. They used to put it on at work when I was still at Sam's, and every time they put it on at work, they were showing Star Trek: The Next Generation. I'm like, that's not even a British show. What's that doing on this channel? All day long, they would be showing Next Generation. I'm like, that's not
Star Trek. I watched that Star Trek Section 31 last night. PU, like what a stinker! It was horrible. Like I was watching it was reading like a badly written comic book. That's what it reminded me of. It's like, unbelievable. How can you put out something from Star Trek that is this bad? Like it's just horrible. I wouldn't recommend it to anybody. Just stay away from it.
Where do you watch that?
I think it's on CBS,
CBS.
whatever it is.
Oh, you mean their streaming service?
Yeah, mine was on uTorrent. But yeah, it's on their streaming service. It's like it was just like, what are you doing to the name, the brand? It's just it was horrible, absolute crap.
Wow.
Well, I chatted with a buddy of mine and said, well, it was poor acting, poor writing,
poor everything,
all CGI and ridiculously extended fight scenes. Other than that, it was great.
Yeah.
So I just thought, oh my goodness.
Wait, was Whoopi Goldberg in it?
No, that would have made it better. It was so bad. She would have made it better.
That must be bad.
Yeah, she would have made it better. She couldn't have made it worse. I'm just law of averages here. Anyway, yeah, stay away from it.
Yes.
Star Trek fan, don't waste your time.
Beat Club is there, and there's some Top of the Pops, but they're finding stuff all the time.
I've seen some episodes of Beat Club on YouTube.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Well, B Club wasn't American. B Club's German.
Mm-hmm. But you'll read about something on BBC. They move a filing cabinet and something fell behind there. They got an episode of whatever.
Well, that's not usually where they're finding them. A lot of countries showed BBC things, so they'd be sent tapes, and they didn't necessarily destroy them. They were told to destroy them, but they didn't necessarily follow through, and that's where they're finding stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so somebody decided to move the filing cabinet. Hey, what's this?
Oh, it's Doctor Who episode. I remember that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's what they. But in England, they did that.
Yeah. Again, as Jeremy Clarkson was saying, it's because of the strange way that the BBC was funded. They were funded on public money, so they thought that they had to look very fiscally responsible. So fiscally responsible means reusing videotape.
Mm-hmm.
And now
I agree.
I guess.
Not looking to the future, were they?
Yeah. I mean, most of Marty Feldman's comedy series is gone. He did a comedy series over there. The same time Monty Python did. And Monty Python they have, and Marty Feldman, I think there's a 90-minute compilation of the best bits, and that's it. He was on like 5 years.
Yes.
So,
it's a good thing they saved the Beatles performances on that show.
Yeah, actually, the Beatles
or Candy and Wise, something like that.
Yeah, and they also were on an episode of Doctor Who, and they found that recently as well.
Until they scrubbed those clean.
Yeah, they didn't.
I'll teach them.
But that's what they do. They destroyed a bunch of stuff.
They took the Daleks' advice and exterminate.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Exterminate.
Yeah.
Take two. Come on, Jeff. Not bad.
I was holding my computer with your hand, so
Yeah, the same thing happened to the Ernie Kovacs show.
I think they have a lot of the episodes of the Ernie Kovacs show. That was an American series.
Or the early honeymooners.
But that's not videotape. That's pre-videotape. That's
Kinescope.
Yeah,
Kinescope. Yeah, a lot of kinescopes got destroyed too, but that's just because kinescopes are just film, and which means that there are a fire hazard basically.
Yeah, right.
So they would destroy them because we don't want to burn the studio down. So
that's why Desi Arnaz was
most studios had a burn pit out back. People don't know this. They had this big pit where they would burn film.
And that's why we have global warming today.
Yeah, burn pit, all those.
That's why we don't have a lot of films. But a lot of films we wouldn't have anyway because
a lot of the classic silent films
they become flammable.
Mm-hmm.
My impersonation of the Thunderbirds having a yacht.
Okay, can't make it.
That was as far as they'd get. Yeah, I can't drink it. I just raise it and stare at it. Maybe we should go on a mission instead. Anybody need saving?
Wow.
Yeah, the Empire State Building just collapsed. Okay, let's get Thunderbirds.
One of my favorite album covers of all time just came up on my screen. You guys want to see it? This album cover is a hoot.
We got to resurrect this.
Give us a hoot.
Tony, the greatest today.
I don't know how well you guys can see what he's wearing.
That's Oh, is that Tony Bennett?
It's Tony Bennett. It's
Oh
a
my
painting
God.
of Tony Bennett. He's wearing
like
these white and blue
pants on
pinstripe
and,
pants with huge bell bottoms.
Yeah,
Look at those shoes. Oh my God.
Yeah, those penny of those.
Yeah,
Oh,
no
my
shoes.
Oh.
But
whoops.
this is actually a good album if you like, cheesy kind of pop. His version of Here, There, and Everywhere on this thing is incredible. I think it's among the best 10 Beatle covers ever.
Ooh.
He doesn't do it mellow.
Oh, like a rock.
He doesn't take the Pat and Boone route.
Tony.
No, he doesn't do it mellow at all. There's
Yeah,
like this
good
big
voice.
horn section, and it's really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, he could sing. He had a really good voice.
Yeah.
Even when he was 90 something, he had a better voice than McCartney.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, he could carry a tune really well.
Well, he was. By the time he was done, he was kind of talking his lyrics, but still, he was talking them on pitch at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of album covers, we haven't looked to see what the album of the week is.
Yeah.
Oh, we better do that.
Why is it?
I know, let's do that. Right. It's Lake. Got to rock and roll. Oh,
Like rock and
What's
roll.
the guy wearing?
It's like they're all beat up in a
it's
fight.
worse than Tony Bennett. What?
Tony Bennett can teach him a thing or two about dressing.
The group called Lake.
He needs fashion sense.
Yes.
You know, they must have been at the time when if you dress funny, you'll get noticed and get airplay. Well, it didn't work for Lake.
Nope, not Lake.
No, so Lake.
Well, where was Emerson and Palmer in that whole thing?
I was going to say, yeah. Well, he went solo.
Just Lake.
Just like
Cake or
he
Bake.
tried to hit solo, but he just couldn't do it.
Yeah. It was like
He needed
Didn't
the
Lake
extra
do
guy.
an album with Roger Waters?
Lake.
Greg
Yeah.
Lake?
Lake and Waters. Waters.
I don't think so.
I'm sorry.
Right,
Not exactly.
Gally, we got something.
I think they did a third one with Johnny Rivers.
Oh, okay. Lake and Rivers. Lake Waters and Rivers.
Lake Waters and Rivers, yeah.
Didn't they also do one with Billy Ocean?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that
Yeah,
one's
Lake, Water, Rivers, and Ocean.
Doc's got it now.
Yeah. I mean, that album probably will make you pee. But it's a good
oh
album.
boy, oh boy, oh
Yeah.
boy. Sometimes they can't hit those fastballs.
Wait a minute. Lake did an
Sound
album
right
with
Lake Park.
Park Lake.
No,
Lake
no,
Park.
no.
Park Lake.
No. It's got to be water related.
Yeah.
River, ocean,
Drip.
yeah,
Sparkle.
creek, whatever. Yeah.
Pool.
It's kind of like the match game. You know, like Johnny Rivers did an album with blank. And Brett Summers says, well, you know.
Yeah.
Richard Creek. That's what I thought too, Doc. So.
Yeah, dogs don't like it. Yeah.
Gee, there was something on Match Game this week that I was going to bring up, and I forgot what it was. I should have wrote it down.
Should have wrote it down, Doc.
Should have wrote it down. Whatever it was. Well, yeah, Lincoln Park.
Oh, yeah, Lincoln Park. My son used to like that group.
Yeah, but there's no
The guy
water.
He screams his lyrics.
Lincoln Park.
Yeah, the guy screams his lyrics. So it's kind of like enough. Oh, okay. That's Adrian Driver, Brett, and Charles S. O'Reilly. There's Joyce Bulifant.
Yep.
And
I think that's Nancy Culp in the
I
corner.
think that's Nancy Culp, yeah.
Is that Nancy Culp? There's a
I
little
think
girl. And they have Richard Dawson. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Richard Dawson. Yeah.
And Tim
I
Allen.
mean, it's pretty weird how all you need are basically the eyes and the hair.
I'm hosting
Tim
now.
Allen as the Beaver.
Tim Allen, Mechkin.
Oh, wait a minute. We'd have a sports score.
Oh, no.
Yes, Eagles 48. What? Washington.
Well, that's not unusual. Like Washington's not that good, are they?
Yeah, they beat the frickin' Lions.
Oh,
The
dear.
Lions beat themselves. I
Like
think.
he said, they're not that good, are they?
And
Ooh, I didn't say that.
goodbye, Commanders. Bye-bye. That should have been the Lions right there instead of the Commanders.
Yeah, well,
Did the Red Buttons ever make an album with dinner music? Did he ever make an album?
I'm sure.
I know Jackie Gleason did.
Probably a comedy album, I would think.
I don't know.
All those guys made a record at some
Yeah,
point.
Jackie Gleason and his orchestra made several of them.
Yeah, well, I was going to say Jackie Gleason didn't sing, but he
No, Red Buttons never got an album.
Jackie Gleason did do a couple of songs. He did have some 78 out where he sang.
Oh, did he?
So-
Okay.
Yeah,
I thought he did a lot of his orchestra music.
yeah.
That's
Jackie
what I
Gleason
find.
orchestra or something.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the one.
Hint, hint.
It was. Why can't I think? What did he always say? He's going to the moon, Alice, and he's doing all that kind of stuff. But he's singing gently in the chorus, and then and then it goes back to him singing gently. They both, him and Carney, both had Honeymooners records out. That pertained to the show. Carney's was the Song of the Sewer.
Yeah, I remember that on the Jackie Gleason.
Bad echo.
Show. Yeah, because it was on in the early '60s. Yeah,
He's gone to find his Red Buttons album.
you'll find his Red Buttons album. I'm gonna get my fly swatter again.
Hurry back.
Oh, Pow Right in the Kisser might have been Jackie's song.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Pow, right in the kisser. Yeah.
I don't know. Well, there's probably Desi Arnaz albums, right? Gotta be.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure there are.
Yeah,
But
there's a he recorded the I Love Lucy theme.
Babaloo.
Babaloo.
And Babaloo was actually a hit,
yeah.
believe it or not.
Yeah, and Jackie Gleason was conducting the orchestra for some of the. Or was that Reginald? Well, his show, yeah, the Reginald Van Gleason, I think.
But didn't Jackie Gleason do the soundtrack for Gigot?
Gigot.
That's the thing with Sally Field, right?
What?
I don't.
Not Gidget. Gigot. It's another. It's a movie. Doc.
Oh, I don't know then.
There's Gigot and there's Gidget.
Regarding the many easy listening albums that Jackie Gleason was said to have conducted, he had no involvement with them for the most part. He merely took the money and allowed them to
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's what I always thought too. That's what I always thought too. But he did make a couple real records in the early days.
And he threatened to sue over the Flintstones, but thought better of it.
Yeah.
He didn't want to
Well, I
be
used to see him.
Well, he should have sued over the Flintstones because the Flintstones was an absolute honeymooners ripoff.
Well, yeah, he didn't want that on his head. Like, that's the guy who got the Flintstones removed. Let's let it go. So what has lasted longer? The Flintstones.
Well, I think back in those days, it was probably a lot harder to sue somebody. And then what it was peanuts. Today, he'd probably do it and make a fortune,
Yeah.
But yeah, well, what are you going to do?
Well, the original Fred Flintstone was a dead ringer for Jackie Gleason, though.
Even the first season, half of the plots are from probably more than half the plots are directly from Honeymooners episodes.
Oh, I'm sure
and then they didn't change till they ran out of episodes of the Honeymooners. And then they had to bring
it right? When they run out of Honeymooners episodes too?
Oh,
no, he comes way later than that.
Well, then we needed Pebbles and Bam Bam.
Yeah,
Bam.
Pebbles and Bam Bam was the first. We're running out of ideas, concept, and then
Bam, bam.
Mm-hmm. It didn't ruin the show any that I thought.
No,
Yeah,
not
when you put-
until they became singing stars, and then maybe that wasn't so good.
Oh,
but
not when they're singing as babies. See?
yeah, when they're singing as babies.
Did Barney and Betty, was it? Did they ever have a kid?
Yeah, Bam Bam.
Oh yeah, Bam Bam.
They adopted. He was
That
found
was their kid. So what was Fred and Wilma's kid then?
Pebbles.
Oh, Pebbles. That's right.
Pebbles and Bam Bam.
Pebbles and Bam Bam.
How convenient.
Mm.
And then the Rebels had to get their own pet afterwards. Like,
I can't believe I can't remember.
I mean, the way Bam Bam was Bam Bam Bam. Wilma and Fred should have walked out the house one day, and there's Pebbles with her head smashed in, laying on the. It never happened.
Bam Bam, what did you do?
Bam Bam grows up to be Dexter.
No, actually, Bam Bam grew up to be a wimp.
Bam, bam.
Like those Pebbles and Bam Bam cartoons when they're like teenagers.
Well, I was gonna say Bam Bam grew up to be, I forget his name though. Who is the main guy on Scooby Doo? Because I think that's the same voice and basically drawn the same. And
Scruffy?
no, the guy that actually drove the bus, and the cool guy that the women like.
Fred.
Yeah, Fred. Bam Bam was basically Fred. Same voice, same everything. Same blonde hair, same. Bam Bam.
I don't remember saying Bam Bam though.
No, he didn't say Bam Bam.
Well,
but
not
Bam.
Not
He had a
Benny.
club. Did he go Bam Bam with the club?
Right,
Yeah.
I didn't like those cartoons anyway.
Nobody did.
Oh, I don't know. They were on for a long time.
The Flintstones? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
No, not the Flintstones. Pebbles and Bam Bam.
Oh, the Pebbles and
Pebbles
Bam
and
Bam.
Bam Bam.
Okay, I don't
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
that one.
Yeah, or Fred and Barney meet the Shmoo.
Mhm.
Who cares?
And the Great Kazoo.
Well, that was on the regular show.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The only redeeming feature of that was Harvey Korman.
Oh, was he on that show?
He was Gazoo.
He was, he was Kazoo.
Oh, was he?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, they had some good, interesting people on that show once in a while. Like the Beau Brummels and, interesting people like that on there. But
Elizabeth Montgomery and Stoney Curtis and all. Yeah.
Oh,
well,
yeah,
some of them,
and,
that's the thing about Flintstones. Sometimes they got the real people, and sometimes they didn't. Like, Anne Margaret was actually on the Flintstones, but Cary Grant wasn't. He just got somebody to do his voice,
Remember Stoney Curtis was on.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't
So
know.
like, they had guest stars,
Yeah.
which was just kind of cute for a cartoon show. Like, yeah, let's call up Tony Curtis and see if he'll.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it was actually him or not, but
I think it was. I think it was.
It might have been. I'm pretty sure Cary Grant wasn't Cary Grant. But
No,
some of them were and some of them weren't. Anne Margaret was Anne Margaret.
I always wondered myself.
Yeah.
I just want to be your friend.
Mhm. And then a couple of years after the Flintstones started, they made a cartoon of the complete opposite, which was the Jetsons.
Yeah. I mean, the Jetsons was just Flintstones in space.
Yeah.
Drawn again, exactly the same as the Flintstones were drawn. I mean,
Rock Hudstone.
Mm-hmm.
Surprised John.
I'm pretty sure it was not Rock Hudson. I don't remember Rock Hudson being on there.
Mm-hmm.
Surprised Bob Denver wasn't involved.
What?
Well, he did, Gilligan in a wagon train. So,
and many failed pilots too. There's at least a couple unsold pilots.
Couple online.
YouTube.
Now you saw.
I
Did you see
started
that
collecting
one?
them, then I got
Yeah.
bored and I stopped.
Brock Gutstone, yeah, Brock Gutstone.
I saw a pilot he did the other day about the haunted house with another
Yeah,
guy.
there's
Oh yeah,
that
yeah.
one.
That came up in my
Yeah.
scared stiff.
Yeah.
hmm I watched it. I went like, yeah, I wouldn't have bought it either.
But there, I mean, I've watched a couple unsold pilots I actually liked, and a couple of them I thought were not so great. I get why it wasn't sold.
Yes, this is true.
Yes, this is true.
Who? Oh, I think it was Ruth Buzzy was the other star.
No, that was the Lost Saucer. He was what was the guy's name?
So somebody was on that.
Yeah,
Chuck McCann.
Yeah, Chuck McCann. And something
That was
in a
the
suit.
stars.
Yeah, and something in a suit that went buzz or went boop or went kind of some weird or bloop or some kind of weird sound. That was the name of the creature.
I should have that on my craft DVD.
All this free knowledge. It's just
All this free knowledge, and even by then, Bob Denver was all gray. He had gray hair. And
We should hook up with some universities so that our
Yeah.
viewers can get some college
Oh, you're
credit.
at the
Yeah, Jim Neighbors and Ruth Buzzy. Yeah, I remember that one.
Hey, listen, it's about as useful as what they're learning now in university. It's just.
Oh yeah. At the bottom there, we got some far out space nuts.
That's some okay, yeah.
Oh, there you go.
The Lost
the entire
Saucer,
series is on YouTube if you want
The
to see it.
Bugaloos
Oh,
with
God.
Martha Ray
Martha Ray, the Bugaloos.
and
Oh,
Liz
dear.
Hill with Charles Nelson Riley. I hate this show.
Oh, I like Lidsville.
No, Charles Nelson Riley hated to be on that show.
Gave Butch Patrick another paycheck. He was a teenager then.
Oh yeah, Jim Neighbors and Ruth Buzzy. That sounds right.
Mhm. Yeah, and this thing that looked like I don't know what it looked like.
It was like a space dog of some sort.
Yeah, space dog, frog.
I don't know whether it says on this or not.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Dirty Sally was a spinoff of Gunsmoke.
Yeah, that's right.
Mhm.
Wow.
I think I watched it twice and it was gone anyway.
I've been going back and watching the black and white episodes of Gunsmoke. They're good.
No, it doesn't say what the pet is doing.
With Dennis Weaver and
and Burt Reynolds, and Burt Reynolds are like 5'9", and Matt and James Arness is like 6'6".
Yeah.
So he looks like he's walking with his son. He's a
Yeah.
little bitty guy. Hey, come on, son. Yeah.
I'm up to the point in the Sherwood Schwartz book where he's talking about Tina Louise. Like, she hated to be on that show.
I know.
Like, I'm supposed to be an actress. Why have I only got 3 lines?
And if they were going on the 4th season, Ginger Grant was going to be rescued.
Why didn't they just recast? They did all the time on all the other shows.
I don't know.
If we can recast Darren,
so he was going to be rescued, but the rest weren't.
yeah, I don't. That's dumb.
There were two unemployed Marylands that would have wanted the job.
Yes, they recast. Yeah, like they could have recast.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure they could have.
I don't know why. I mean, that one they didn't.
Yeah, they could have got one of the girls from Petticoat Junction, right?
There you go.
Yeah, they're changeable. Yeah.
Yeah. Get the blonde.
They came and went without anybody noticing.
Yeah, they kept changing.
No, they changed the brunette without me noticing.
Yeah, exactly. Like, the only.
I never knew that they changed Maryland's even.
Only one was the Henning girl. The rest were.
Yeah.
Well, she was the daughter of the guy.
Like she's got a job for life.
Yeah.
But everybody else is fair game.
Yeah.
Well, maybe Uncle Joe. He's moving kind of slow, but he'll stay. Sam.
Be honest,
yeah, I mean,
he was my favorite. The redhead on that show is pretty as the first blonde was. She was still my favorite. I just liked her for some reason.
I don't know. What has Fanny Flagg ever done besides that?
What did she do before Match Game?
I know she was an author.
Yeah, she is an author.
I
I know
think.
she was an
She did
author.
a little bit of television work, but she was an author. Yeah.
You know,
I honestly don't know. I think she might have done some Broadway. I think she actually did Broadway.
Mm-hmm. She could have replaced.
She was on the Gong Show a bunch of times.
Oh yeah, Candid Camera was on CBS mornings back way back in like 64, 65. Because I used to watch it before I went to school.
Fanny Flagg was on that?
No, they were the black and white episodes of Smile, You're on Candy.
Yeah. But does that got to do with Fanny Flagg?
No, Fanny Flagg wasn't on there. I was just talking about Candid Camera. They showed the black and white Candid Cameras. And I think after Candid Camera, CBS mornings, they showed Family Affair. Yeah. So I'm glad you didn't get to see it, Doc. So, yeah.
I would have gone to school by then, luckily. Yes.
Yeah.
I can't stand it now. It's on in the mornings on
I know.
Catchy Comedy or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I try it. It's like, let's see how long I can last.
Yeah.
And it's like there's nothing funny here. They don't even have a spot to put the canned laughter in. It's like,
yeah.
Gee, you know, like gee, Uncle Bill, I don't want to eat spinach for breakfast. Well, you know, you sure it's
it's not Uncle Bill, it's Uncle Beale. Uncle Beale.
Uncle Beale. Did he ever pronunciate a line fully ever while he was that character? Nobody else, you know. Oh. This is how he did. This is his delivery. He said that reading the paper. You can't even see his mouth because he got the paper from his head going, no.
Probably wasn't him.
Yeah, probably.
Wait a minute. I think I've got a film clip of Brian Keith off of
Okay.
Uncle Beale.
Damn, where are you? No, that's not it. Come on. Okay. Brian Keith on Family Feud. There you go.
And I remember after Family Affair, they had
funny. The face recognition thing recognizes the face, but not the hat. The snowman. And it recognizes Beans as a face.
Yeah.
It's weird.
That's weird, yeah. Now, after Family Affair, they showed the Lucy Show, her 60s sitcom, which was really good.
It was all right.
Well, the first
Here's Lucy.
Yeah. Here's Lucy wasn't good. I didn't like Here's Lucy at all.
Weird how you remember. I remember like one episode of certain shows that I haven't seen in a long, like Family Affair. There's an episode where Buffy lost Mrs. Beasley.
Oh, no.
Oh yeah, exactly. You would think the White House had just been bombed or something from these people's reactions. It's like I remember that. And here, I don't know if it's even Here's Lucy or the Lucy Show, but I remember Wayne Newton was on an episode, and that's the first time I'd ever seen Wayne Newton.
Lucy Show. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And also memories of those two shows.
Yeah, they had all kinds of people on the Lucy Show. Matter of fact, that was William Frawley's last appearance.
And Wayne Newton was just starting out. He probably wasn't 18 yet. He's probably only like 16 or something.
Yeah, he was a farmer.
So what was the name of the last? I remember the show. I don't remember the name of the last show. Lucille Ball, and it was like in the 80s.
Life with Lucy.
Life with Lucy. That
was on like a dozen episodes, and they can't.
Yeah, it didn't last very long. I only remember seeing the first episode, and I thought it was really funny because she got in a lazy boy chair and she was flopping around in it. I remember doing that.
She couldn't get out of it.
Yeah. She was like totally overwhelmed by this lazy boy because it kept going up and down, and she was bouncing around in it.
And she was like probably really 75 or something at the time.
Yeah,
she was really old when she did that. But
See, it was not too long before she passed.
Yeah, it didn't last that. Like it was canceled pretty early too. So I thought it was a shame because he was still pretty funny.
Right now, there was an episode where Mr. French played King Henry VIII, something. And there was an episode where Jody had to join a club, and he had to get whiskers from Mr. French.
He was an author.
Yeah, she was an author.
Yeah, the only way I know that is because I went into a thrift store and I walked past the books, and one of the Fanny Flagg books was prominently.
Fanny
yeah,
Flagg.
Holy cow, a Fanny Flagg book. Wow. I had no idea. No, I was going to say the only Here's Lucy or whichever that I remember.
Flagg was born in 1944. She's 82, 81.
Now,
which set are you talking about? They had 2 sets on the Lucy show.
80. She's 80 right now.
But the only episode I can remember is the one where Lucy and Vivian try to install a shower.
Oh yeah, that's a good
and they ended up drowning.
And they used that episode verbatim in an episode of Laverne and Shirley. They recycled the set.
So Fanny Flagg was actually on Match Game PM.
Oh, okay. I just remember it being on there. I don't,
Yeah, according to this, it was Match Game PM.
That's not Fanny Flagg there.
No.
In 1975.
She was well endowed, I hear.
Yeah, I remember we were always, as teenagers, we were always impressed with that, if I recall correctly.
Especially when she wore something to accentuate it, 2 fried eggs.
Yeah, on that top, and I thought, okay. And she didn't look. And there was also a lady that was well endowed. Her name was Patty Deutsch.
But yeah, she was kind of the ditzy one, right?
Yeah, the ditzy one. Yeah.
I think she was on drugs.
Yeah, I think she was too.
She always put an answer that was kind of like way out there.
Yeah.
Oh, here's the picture of her with the fried eggs on her. With the eggs on her.
When you're 15, it's kind of like, yeah.
I am waiting for it.
What?
Oh, you're going to see the eggs?
Oh, you want me to show it?
Oh, yeah, that's what I thought you were going to do. I thought I got the picture of the fried eggs. Yeah, that's very cool.
You get to the. I'm trying to get to the part where it shows.
You must present.
This is the right one. This one, she's got eyes on them. This other, it was just a photo I found.
Oh wow! Somebody had to screenshot that.
It's not behaving itself. Hang on.
Come on! We want to see Fanny Flagg in her eyes.
Yes. My.
This is with the eggs.
Teenage fantasy.
The eggs
are going to show up real well, but here it is. Hang on.
That's okay.
Yeah, well, I got my finger.
15 years old.
Let me do the thing here.
Come on, Fanny.
Come on.
And Fanny Flagg as the beaver. And her beaver.
Oh. Ooh, okay. Call that shirt over easy.
Meanwhile, Avery Schreiber rarely got the right answer.
I know.
Yeah, it's not coming out. Can you see that?
I see that.
Let's see. Not yet.
Where are we? We're all blacked out.
It's all black. Okay, give me a bit.
All right, hang on. I'm gonna let me.
Oh wow! Whoa! It's like the time tunnel.
Yeah.
Let me come at this again from another.
Okay.
Yeah. You have to present. And then you go to.
Yeah, but it's just coming up in a browser, and it's not coming up in my. So I'm just going to download.
It was nice memories.
Oh, the commander's got to be good on him. Good on him.
I'm just downloading the image. I'll show that.
Damn commanders.
Okay, hang on. Oh, geez, this thing is just not cooperating.
It is kind of tough.
I didn't think the Eagles would be that good without Glenn Fry, but
let me try this application. There we go. Okay.
Here it comes.
That's one of the eggs on the.
I would have liked it without the shirt underneath, but I think she has 3 or 4 different colors. I don't remember a yellow one. She had a brown one, and a green one, and a red one. all them eggs on her shirt. So lots of egg shirts.
You can't get this kind of entertainment anywhere else.
Right.
Really?
Are they grade A extra large eggs?
And why would you want to?
They were jumbo.
Hey, when you're 14, man.
Egg shirt.
That's better than the models on The Price is Right.
Oh, of course, yes. Yeah.
Boy, some of those are pretty hot.
Whew. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, can you really blame Bob Barker? I mean,
Give me your day.
And it was okay what he did because all of his models were spayed and neutered.
Yeah. Yeah, he was a widower. Yeah.
oh boy, that's that could get you into some trouble there.
Oh God.
I had no idea that Flag had a former longtime partner of Rita Mae Brown.
Did she swing for her own team?
Apparently.
That breaks my heart.
Apparently.
All those
I don't believe
teenage
it.
memories are
Wow.
gone.
I don't believe it.
You're making that.
Man.
You're making that. But
Fanny
Flag is one of those.
No, it's
We're digging
14.
into that one here.
That's like saying Charles Nelson Riley is heterosexual.
Yeah. Yeah. Used to suck on that pipe a lot.
Oh, it is true. Well, Wikipedia says in the mid 1970s, Flag shared a house in Charlottesville, Virginia, with American writer Rita Mae Brown, with whom she met at a party at the Hollywood Hills, hosted by Marlo Thomas.
Boo!
Flag also lived for 8 years with another former, the bold and beautiful actress Susan Flannery.
Oh, okay. I know who she is. She's a blonde-headed.
Wow.
Whoa.
See, who says this is not educated?
No, we're educating ourselves here.
I know, apparently. I had no
And
idea.
she was dyslexic as well. Isn't that interesting?
With the Meg shirts on backwards.
So,
I was just God snubbed.
That's life.
Well, the next time Fanny Flag is on, I'm going to have to check her out a little more.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
No.
Yeah, but
if you
it's
say
not
Lonnie
like,
Anderson is, I'm going to cry.
what?
If you say Lonnie Anderson is, I'm going to cry because they had Lonnie Anderson there a lot. So
On Match Game.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, she lived with Burt Reynolds for.
I know. Well, that was before. Long. I mean, that was much.
No,
later.
not Charlotte Ray too. Oh no.
Yeah,
Oh no. Yeah.
Charlotte Ray went to college with who's the guy in the middle of the Charlotte of the Hollywood Squares, the guy in the middle, the famous one.
Paul Lynde.
Yeah. Charlotte Ray and Paul Lynde were good friends from college.
Oh, I thought you were going to say like they were married. I'm like, huh?
No, they were good. They were friends. They weren't.
No, they're just good friends.
Yeah, he was married to Charlotte. No, I don't think so.
Oh, Paul Lynde had
Not him.
friends.
I'm sure.
From what I've heard, Paul Lynde was a nasty person.
Yeah.
But he was funny on that show, and he was funny as Uncle Arthur too. It was a funny character.
In real life, he was a real crump.
He was hilarious as Uncle Arthur. Oh man!
Did you ever see an episode of Storybook Squares? It was on Saturday mornings. It didn't last for long.
No, one came up in my recommended, and I turned it on for about 5 seconds. That's all I could say.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's been a lot said about his abrasiveness. He wasn't a very nice person, apparently. But
Very nice guy.
I don't know. They say that about a lot of people. You never know.
What? Aren't you glad I'm not keeping time today?
Yes.
Keeping time?
Remember last week he was like only
Yeah,
2 hours
James,
left, and we were like, "Well, if you got somewhere to go, James,
Yeah, 15 minutes left."
Yeah, that's what he's referring to. This one I know. I got it this time, James.
We made him our official timekeeper.
We got official everything over there. People with Wikipedia at the ready. And sports scores from Calvin just in case.
Oh yeah.
Tuck temperatures.
Oh yeah. Did anybody watch The Young and Restless?
Oh yeah, I used to watch that quite a bit. Actually,
and it was like 14.
I'm sure someone did.
David Hasselhoff played Snapper Foster.
That's right. That's right. That's where he started.
All those pretty girls.
John Stamos started on that show too.
Yeah. I was going to think I was watching that in 1974. That was 50 years ago. God, I'm old.
Hey, remember Victor Newman? You remember him? He started out on Rat Patrol.
Yes, his name was Hans.
Apparently, he lost his house during the LA fires. Apparently,
yeah, he did. I saw that.
Eric, he goes by Eric Braden now, but that wasn't his name on Rat Patrol. He was
Goodengast. He was everywhere. He was all kinds of episodes of stuff.
Yeah.
He's been in. He was there since the beginning, I think. Victor Newman.
I don't even know about Gregory Martin.
I don't know. Yeah, he could have been. He's been on there. I think he's still on, isn't he? Isn't he still on that show? He's got to be. He's got to be up there. Like, geez.
80, something like that. Because he was
at least
in the Rat Patrol in the 1960s. Yeah.
I always loved that show, Rat Patrol. That was a great show.
Yeah, me too.
I didn't like war shows. I didn't like westerns.
What's the matter, Doc? You don't like anything, do you?
You don't I don't like anything.
War shows. You don't like westerns.
I watch the sitcoms.
Yeah, I watched
What's up for Hogan's Heroes? I never watched that one.
Yeah.
And I didn't care for My Favorite Martian.
I can't watch Hogan's Heroes anymore. Yeah, I used to watch.
But then,
I mean, after what happened to Bob Crane.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he had.
There's some real. Have they ever actually resolved that? There's still a lot of.
I think it's still in the air.
Suspicion around that, isn't there?
I think they found out who the suspect may have been. You know who could have got all of his because he was going to get royalties, and if he's dead, the royalties go to his wife.
I think his wife off him.
His second wife may have had him murdered. Patty, her name was Sigrid Valdis on the show.
Is that right?
That's what his son says.
Yeah, she played. She was Klink's secretary, right?
Yeah. He married her. That would be the one she would have got the most. Because see, right after he died, he would not too long. He got a bunch of royalties. His family got a bunch of royalties. See, and those went to his wife.
He had a show that was doing well when he died.
Yeah.
The Bob Crane show.
Bob Crane show, yeah.
It was actually fairly good and fairly funny, and you know he was doing well, and then he's gone.
You got to get in the horse opera. Oh, I love Western.
No, that's actually what I was watching a special about the Bob Crane murder, and his son said that the one that he suspected, and she's gone too, was his stepmom, because she would have got all his money, after he died. So
I still think it's that freaky guy that he was
one guy.
Yeah,
it was Colonel Crane who did it.
I think Schultz finally put it all together and got mad. That's what I think.
Nothing.
Set me up all these years.
Yeah.
No, Schultz was there. He saw the whole thing, but
I know
he saw nothing. So they never found out what was going on.
What a shame.
They do everything right in front of them, right?
What a shame about.
Didn't they replace Pete Duell with his brother?
No. Roger Davis.
Roger Davis, the guy who used to narrate the intro.
Yeah. He was in Dark Shadows. Yeah.
I think they should have used Jeffrey Duell to replace him.
Yeah, that would have been interesting.
I think they should have done, but probably would have been hard to step in.
I thought Pete Duell had like a twin brother or something.
He did.
Not twin. He's
a brother, but
years younger.
Yeah.
Actually, probably about 5 or 6 years younger, but they look a lot alike for sure.
Oh yeah, because it was too kind of.
I love that show too, Elliott Smith and Jones. I really like that show. It was a fresh take on westerns, but it was still a western, right? It was a really good show. Yeah, I loved it.
I don't remember what it was being on. I guess I don't remember. Sorry.
ABC, early 70s, 72, 73.
But it was sort of a follow-up to Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
Yeah, pretty much. Younger version.
It was a follow-up to that. Same idea.
I didn't watch it. Christopher died of a heart attack.
For like 3 seasons, I think. 2.5 to 3 seasons. It was. I like that. It's a good, excellent
it's possible, show. Yeah.
I love the show Convoy. What? Convoy. I'm sure they was inspired by the song. Like, let's do a song about the trucker.
Yeah.
Well, there was a song with there was a show with Frank Converse and Claude Akins called In Tandem.
Oh, was it one that Moving On?
Was it Moving On? Or I think the movie was In Tandem, but the show was Moving On. Yeah, and Converse was the lawyer, and Claude Akins was the truck driver.
Yeah,
that was a good show. It didn't last long, but that was it was well acted. Those
shows that should have gone on. Should have gotten more than.
Well, it was a good show. And another one I liked was but he had a heart attack and died, was Charlie O. What's his name? The fugitive guy.
David Jansen.
Yeah.
David Jansen, yeah.
He pickled himself.
Harry O was a good show.
Yeah, he pickled himself.
But he drank, I guess it was
drank
booze
himself to death. Yes.
David Jansen.
And he wasn't that old either. He was just in his 50s.
What show scared you to death when you were a little kid?
What show scared me to death?
Night Gallery.
I never saw it.
I made my mom watch it with me when I was like 10 years old.
I would say there were certain episodes of Twilight Zone that I found.
Certain episodes of Twilight Zone were scary.
Yeah. I didn't watch scary shows that much.
Oh, I love.
The only time I watched anything scary was Chiller or Thriller. It was always with the parents, both my mom and dad, and me and my brother would sit and watch Chiller or Thriller, or both.
I was most afraid of Family Affair.
Yeah.
Remains to be a horror show every time. Mrs. Beasley's coming to get you.
Yeah, she's coming to get you.
Yeah. I was afraid of Casper when I was a kid. The other ghosts were fine. It was just Casper that was creepy.
Wendy the Witch.
That really scared me though, and that ghost story a little bit, because it came on right after Night Gallery, the ghost story with Sebastian.
He was in Chisholm. Yeah, he played Billy the Kid. He played Billy the Kid in Chisholm. That's right.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah.
So what? He just didn't have enough acting experience to.
I think he was. He was like 5 or 6 years younger. I don't know why. Maybe it was just like he couldn't do it to fill in for his brother.
Oh, he might have been under contract somewhere.
Well, no, I just think to ask him to replace his brother who had just killed himself, I think would have been a bit much. Don't you think? I don't know.
Yeah, that might have been a little big national.
I don't know why but I know he was like significantly younger than Pete, enough maybe that it wouldn't have worked. I don't know. I just speculation, but I think it would have been a perfect choice. But
you'd think, but there might have been some behind the scenes stuff that prevented it from happening.
Yeah, that could be.
It's like when Bewitched started, the role for Darren was really supposed to be.
It wasn't the same with Roger Davis. I mean, he did a job, but it just wasn't the same because Pete Dooley just had a whole different personality, and it worked better with Ben Murphy and Pete Dooley than it did the other two. But And I think they actually made more episodes with Roger Davis than they did with Pete Duell, actually, in the end. But
yeah, look what happened to Joe Besser.
Joe Besser, yeah, whatever happened to Joe Besser?
Oh, Joe Besser. Oh, nobody cares about Joe Besser.
Well, Brock Besser plays for the Canucks, but it's a different spelling.
No relation. No relation.
No relation.
Well, after
He doesn't get up the ice going, "Oh, you."
He was in the Abbott and Costello show, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was a, what do you call it, the favorite character. He's even in some of the Warner Brothers stuff. They used in that, but you put him with the Stooges, it just didn't work.
he didn't want to be slapped around.
No, well, he had a fair character, but
You can't replace Curly. I mean, that's just the bottom line. The guy was irreplaceable.
Yeah, but Shemp did it for how many years?
Yeah,
Well, Shemp
Shemp
did it
wasn't
first,
bad.
though. He did it first, so that was okay.
then Curly, and then Shemp again.
Yeah, but you still can't replace Curly.
No,
Even
you-
Shemp cannot replace Curly.
Right.
I mean, when you mention the Three Stooges to people today, they think Curly, Larry, and Moe.
Larry,
I mean,
that's
Curly,
what
Larry,
they know.
right?
Yeah.
And I think that says it all right there. You know? But
Shemp. And I know when they used to come on after school and they'd start up the title screen and it's a Shemp one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Shemp was busy in a movie career. He was in a bunch of Abbott and Costello films.
and he was funny too. Like
He was good by himself.
Well,
Yeah.
really
he's in
good at
early
it.
Marx Brothers movies. He's all over the place.
But Shemp was funny. Like he fit in well, but it's just people wanted Curly, So
That's why he left the Stooges. He wanted to go solo.
yeah, and Davis did
Yeah.
48 episodes. Yeah, I thought he did more than Pete Duell did. Yeah.
Oh, 48 and 33. Okay.
Well, no, Shemp left because
Roger Davis was always the voiceover in the intro. Was
Yeah.
Roger Davis, and then when he took on the role, they got somebody else to do the intro voiceover. But that's
No, Shemp left the Stooges because of Ted Healy.
Oh yeah.
He couldn't stand Healy anymore, so he booked, and then they got Curly. And that's just after that is when they started to get the Columbia contract to make the short.
Contract made, yeah.
yeah.
Shemp went on and did his own thing.
Yeah.
And even when he did come back, it was only as a favor until Curly got better. But
Yeah, he didn't get better. Yeah.
he never got better.
You gotta be dark and a little bit, dummy.
And there are a bunch. I don't know how many that are just the Curly episodes, and they cut Curly out and put Shemp in, and they're the same episode.
Oh yeah, they're just remakes.
There's like a dozen of them or something like that. Where they just So and
That was
Larry
Roger
didn't have
Davis.
to do much.
Roger Davis actually did quite a bit of back in the
He was
70s.
in the movie as well, yeah.
He did quite a bit of work, guest spots and that sort of stuff.
He played 3 or 4 characters in Dark Shadows.
Corroborate this.
No,
I think Jeff is a Dark Shadows guy.
Yeah.
I don't think Dark Shadows ever played where I lived. If it did, I never saw it. I never.
I
even
saw
heard
it.
of
Oh
until,
man, he should
like
drive
the late
me nuts.
'80s or something.
Yeah,
I
one
never
of
even
his.
heard of it.
Yeah, one of her husbands was Roger Davis.
And he used to be
In the
married to
early days. Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool.
Wow. That's good work if you can get it.
right.
You can't put Froggy and Cousin Oliver in the same boat. No, I used to like Froggy. I don't remember going, oh, Froggy, he sucks. I don't remember saying that. Ooh.
Oh, seven. James, what storyline are you? Do you remember? Do you know what storyline it is?
I don't know. I can't imagine Dark Shadows on DVD. What would the box look like?
Probably.
They did
Oh,
that.
it is. It's on Blu-ray. Actually,
Yeah, it's
4K
on
maybe. I don't know. It's on something.
TieDyed for free.
Serial at Midnight got it. It's huge. It's huge.
Yeah, it
I
had
didn't
to
realize the show was around that long. That's amazing.
How many years was that on?
66 to 72, I think.
6 years?
That's only 6 years.
Yeah, I know, but
Yeah, but it was on every day. It was a soap opera.
5 good days
Yeah,
a week.
So you're talking 5 hours a week.
Oh no! Oh
Yeah, yeah.
That's a lot of
Yeah.
Oh, okay. 1795. Okay. Yeah.
Oh.
I wasn't crazy about the 17. Now the 1897 flashback where they have they introduced Quentin Collins as the werewolf because Barnabas, they wanted another monster, so they gave Quentin and Barnabas, So yeah, that was really good. The Horror House of Dark Shadows. I saw that one at the movie theater when it came out.
Wow.
And Jonathan Fried is from Hamilton, Ontario, Canada.
Wow. Barnabas didn't show up until episode 250. Well, there must have been a vampire something.
No, it was they did the supernatural elements, and because they're threatened to be canceled, and they said, "Well, we're going to do a vampire," and then they introduced the vampire, and the ratings went shot up.
Yeah. Well, to be on for another 6 years, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. Every day though.
That's longer than Search for Tomorrow.
Yeah, 5 days a week, and then they did personal appearances on weekends, so it was pretty exhausting.
Wow. Like I remember tuning it in, and I was just not getting it. I tried it.
That's true. That's true, Steve.
There we go. Yep. There you go.
I love that show. Yeah. Well, I would be watching an episode and they're going to a cliff or something, and there's only about 3 minutes left. Commercial. Uh-oh, they're not going to fall off the cliff till tomorrow. And here comes the
cliffhanger
next week. Oh crap! I got to wait till tomorrow.
Oh, was that like on a Friday show and you have to wait the whole weekend?
Wait till Monday. Oh, it was preempted. It was football.
Oh,
damn!
I know it's like on you have to wait till the next Wednesday to find out what happened to Dr. Smith.
I know. I want to see him fall off the cliff. He was going to push somebody off the cliff.
Yeah, sorry, Austin Fish will be returning in 2 weeks instead of one.
One of King Johnny's gypsies walked off the cliff.
The worst cliffhanger for me was the Borg episode in Next Generation.
Oh yeah,
where we had to wait all summer to get part.
Yeah, to find out. To see Captain Picard with
you scum, and of course the season ended in like April, right? So it wasn't just you had to wait, or May or whatever it was. You had to wait like 4 or 5 months to get part.
Well, you know what show started that? That was very famous. The show that started, you have to wait till next season to find out. That would be Dallas and Who Shot JR. That was the first show. That was the first show that did that. And people were like, hey, this is a great idea.
You had to listen to that the whole summer.
I
don't care who shot JR.
Yeah,
I don't care.
And that changed.
I hope they all shot him. I don't care.
Because before that, a television series generally had some sort of a conclusion in the last episode in case it didn't get renewed.
That would have been early in the right before the 1897 flashback, I believe, because they were kind of nasty because they first found Quentin's ghost in the sealed off room.
Ooh.
And then Quentin killed David and Amy. So Barnabas had to go back through the I Ching to 1897 and change it all. See, and he met the Collins family from 100 years ago.
Oh, is that what they do when an actor wants to leave a series to kill him?
No, he comes back as somebody else or a ghost. You see, Barnabas came back at the end of 1897 through the I Ching, and Quentin followed him. Quentin came in from 1897 through 1969, and they had the picture of Dorian Gray because I don't remember, Roger Davis' character did a picture of Quentin Collins in 1897, and the picture aged, but Quentin didn't.
Ooh.
So that's why that was, the picture of Dorian Gray deal for that show.
Yes, our resident Dark Shadows person has another question to answer.
What?
Remember when Quentin didn't speak, or is that Stephen's imagination?
Quentin didn't speak for a couple of months, Steve. He was a ghost.
Ooh.
Because he didn't speak until Barnabas went through the I Ching to 1897 and met them all. His
Oh.
Okay.
I just want to be friends.
Yeah, go.
Yeah. I mean, it got me thinking after.
I hated Casper.
My son's going to come over and cook in a little bit, and after that, I'm going to pop in Tubi and watch 4 or 5 episodes of Dark Shadows, just like the good old days.
Whoa!
He's stoked now.
We're
boy.
influencing. Yes.
Watch Magda put a curse on Quentin to make him turn
Boy, if
into
you
a
ever
werewolf.
binge watch Dark Shadows, will
Oh, that'd be
disappear for
funny.
2
Oh,
years.
the blooper reel's hilarious because they're on TV. Because you were watching an episode and the end credits roll. Here comes Barnabas Collins with his bag over his. Oops! I got it's on the video. Yeah.
Like, oops.
He
I
gets
don't know
stumbled.
why
He
it would be
stumbled through
difficult to
lines.
edit, but
Oops.
It was live TV. They couldn't
Get
edit.
that old oops
oh,
effect.
no, it wasn't live.
Barnabas Dark Shadows was live.
Really? No, that got it. No, videotape.
Live onto tape, but they couldn't play back. So.
Yeah, it was live on the tape. In other words, they weren't. I don't think they were doing like multiple takes or anything. They were filming it like it was a play. And then
Sort of like a Neil Young album.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because there was a Quentin in almost every time, even like the parallel time. 1840, at the end of the show, Quentin was everywhere. He was in every,
Just kept.
I thought that was Chicken Man was everywhere.
Yeah.
He's everywhere.
True. Yeah. Editing early videotape was difficult. If only they could re-edit some of those Dean Martin roasts. That would be good. Yeah. They filmed some scenes.
Yeah. Laura Parker was just gorgeous. We just lost her.
Oh,
she was in all kinds of things after Dark Shadows. Yeah, she just died. No, she died several months ago. But that was a great.
She wasn't on for a week.
Yeah. Quentin was the werewolf, but it was a stunt man. But Quentin was the werewolf.
I'm sorry, Star Trekker. You're too late for that now.
All right, too late.
We only have like a minute or so left. Sorry.
The werewolf and the walrus was Paul.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Boy, did we cover a lot of ground.
Now, another exciting episode in the life of the most fantastic crime fighter the world has ever
Chicken Man.
He's everywhere. He's everywhere.
Wow.
Sorry, that was so loud at the beginning.
Oh my God. Oh.
Yes. Victoria Winters was her daughter.
Ooh.
Anyway.
I think I got all those Chicken
Married
Man
to Roger Waters
somewhere.
Yeah.
They were funny.
Not Roger Waters. It was. Yeah. But I like Catherine Lee Scott too.
Ooh, Catherine Lee Scott was the most beautiful.
Yeah.
Kind of like Linda K. Hennig, right?
Yeah, she was.
Whatever.
I always thought Laurie Saunders was the cutest.
Yeah,
Laurie Saunders was pretty good.
Was my favorite. However, you know what time it is?
It is. It's time on the wall. It's time.
It is.
It's
that time. Yes.
Yeah, but we'll be back Thursday for sure.
Yeah, don't cry. We'll be back. Come back on Thursday. We can do this all over again because I got to save some StreamYard time.
Yes,
I do. Yeah. So like,
we might be better. We might be worse. We're not promising anything.
That's true.
You know? It's just
so take care, everyone. We'll be back soon. And goodbye.
Goodbye.
Thank you for showing up. We're out of here.